of Dungeons and Dragons. We people here are your fine folks, and I am the Dungeon Master, James J.C. Laird. Joining me this week, we have Filthy Pasta, we have Jasmine, we have Carmacy,
Hello.
and we have Robin.
Hello.
We are down one player. Send some love in the chat because trucks are big and heavy. That's all I'll say on the matter. Hashtag codename kids next door. Pianos are heavy. If you're not aware of what we do here, we are all about Dungeons and Dragons, all things stupid, asinine, wonderful, and where the fuck did that come from? Considering last game, we had a fair amount of explanation to be doing, so we'll jump into that in one moment. But first, allow me to introduce you to the idea and concept that you will be involved in the stream. That is right, you will be able to vote in a poll, and you will decide on who it is that deserves Play of the Night, giving them a DM inspiration, allowing for a re-roll of a d20 of theirs, turning potential failure into potential success. To bring us up to speed on all things that have happened in the last couple of episodes, in a nice, concise, neat summary of the game, is Carmacy.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that, but I'll see how I do. So I believe we rolled into a shanty town in the middle of a really magical, weird desert via a caravan of people that we didn't really care to interact with. We ended up going straight to a bar, tavern that was missing its owner and overrun with dwarves. So we ended up following a trail where we quickly ended up in some kind of weird dimension full of robotic rust bolts that were crawling through the desert to attack us, and some ominous large sound coming closer from the distance. We scraped through that and then found ourselves last episode in the ruins of a village that we didn't really understand or find much out about yet. And me and Fenny ended up coming rather attached to a brazier of purple flame, I think it was, and kind of having an epic Duel of the Fates fight with our mage hands over the brazier, whilst I got thrown stuff at by rust bolts. We kind of assumed they couldn't see into the light because they didn't know where we were and kept bumping into things and statues. So we crept into the safety of a nearby, what we assumed to be some kind of temple or something, as there was an altar inside. They did some shenanigans investigating things while I snuck outside to steal a rusty spear that was sticking out the sand. Yeah, there was some backstory going on with the books, dating back as far as we can remember. Anyway, we solved a little puzzle where we got into this room where Jazz was being a jerk and throwing acid slime in my face, giving me numb lips. We kind of failed at the simplest of tasks of opening a door, so we just kicked it down and went inside this room full of slime and stuff. So I took my revenge on Jazz, who tried to throw some at me by misty-stepping next to her, grabbing her by the ankles and trying to make her apologize. She refused, so she ended up face first in it. We did a little bit more exploring and heard some guttural screams of a woman. We went downstairs and found this ruined area with several branching rooms. We took the one that took us to a demon dimension full of lava and big spiky rocks and stuff, and there was a frog eating a giant lava frog eating someone. Turns out rogue tank, not great. I nearly got killed very badly, but Fenny made the thing laugh so hard that I kept getting advantage and sneak attacks on it, and Jazz did some magic shenanigans, and we killed it, and then stole some gems, and then slumped over in a barricaded corner, where I just cried to sleep with my pain. And I think that's where we left off.
And that is indeed where we left off. So, why is the eerie, calm music so damn short? We'll need to fix that. But you come to wakefulness the next morning after not doing many things in the way of a watch.
No, we did a watch. I took first watch.
Yeah, but Buckets did first watch.
Nobody else watched after that. Okay, you guys are fucking useless.
No. I only have to trance, so I only need 4 hours anyway. So
Yeah.
I would have been.
I think
Yeah.
JC's telling us how it happened.
No, where's Flynn's watch? Flynn didn't take a watch.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
because I was dying. I had my guts.
That doesn't mean you can't go on
Spilling
watch,
out from
Flynn.
it.
Stop being useless.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow, you don't have to
Someone's-
be so rude in
Yeah.
the morning.
We're
Yeah.
starting this early, I see.
Yeah, someone deserves another Dunkin'.
As
We're
you
not
come
near
to
the clock.
wakefulness after your spotty watch from the night prior, you find yourselves once again in the broken underside of what appears to be a keep. The four conjoining rooms, separated by busted open portculli and various large amounts of detritus and debris littering the floor. You come to wakefulness in a place you don't recall going to sleep. And as you take a look around at your surroundings, everything's still the same, but why are you not where you went to sleep? Flynn, Flynn, you went to bed in the corner. Why are you dangling and snoozing on the chandelier? Penny, you remember looking through the portal and seeing the endless plain of fire and watching the rocks boil and churn and the tree that was made out of rare and precious elements in the far side spark and release purple lightning into the sky. So why are you underneath a table? And as each of you come to wakefulness the next morning, who here would you say has the longest hair? Or has
Probably
the loosest
Bucket?
clothes?
Buckets definitely
Lose-
wearing like robes.
I was gonna say I'm wearing
Yes,
robes. I don't have
I'm
very
wearing
long
robes
hair.
too, martial arts robes.
Well, everyone except Flynn, then, all of your clothes are hanging left.
Left?
As you realise your situation, you're standing on the floor, but everyone's hair, everyone's clothes, everyone's items is pulling to the left, as in 90 degrees straight perpendicular to the body.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, come on, Buckets, pack it in. This isn't funny anymore.
I swear I'm not doing this.
JC, is this a magical thing? Can we do
It's
something
in-
to find that out?
Can
So
I
when you
cast
say
a
to the
spell magic
left,
on it?
It's
What?
roll an Arcana to see if you understand what magic is going on here.
if it's so you say it's going to the left, but like if I turned
As in-
around and like
as in-
face
as
the
you-
other direction.
As in, if you face the other direction, your robes shift around you and continue to point in that one direction.
Okay, so they're like, what are they pulling west?
They're pulling effectively southward on the map, as into the bottom of the map.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we all see this. We
Yeah,
all
everyone
notice
can
what's
see
going
this.
on.
Everyone notices, yes.
I got a 16, JC.
16 for Arcana.
Yeah.
You have heard of strange magic before. The chaos storms are a great representation of weird and wonderful things. People becoming fuzzy and blue, other people losing hair. But this doesn't seem like weird magic. This seems more like the space you are currently occupying does not align with the space that the space is occupying.
Space is weird. Alright.
You do know you're drifting in the astral sea, or at least beyond the walls of wherever you are is the astral sea. So
Weirdness is the norm. Okay.
So you said it's
There's
affecting
probably
our...
something magic. That's fair.
I was just going to ask, you say it's affecting our items
it's affecting
as well.
everything upon your person, yes.
I'm going to take out a ball bearing and just drop it onto the floor and see where it goes.
You drop it, it goes to the floor, and then
It's not
starts
being pulled,
rolling
I mean.
to the, and then
Ah.
starts rolling. Slower, but definitely rolling.
I'm just gonna quizzically just raise an eyebrow and follow it.
Yup, same.
You follow it, and eventually you come to the far left corner. Here.
Where's here?
Sorry, am I not? Oh wait, hold on, get that.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Oh yeah, bottom left.
Bottom left.
I'm gonna grab onto the portcullis and pull myself up and try and peer out the window. Do I see?
Okay. You move over to the side here, or here. Which side, sorry?
Wait, Flynn is doing something.
Oh, sorry, I thought that's where it was.
So the portcullis are here, the ones that divide the chamber, divide the chambers.
Okay.
So which window are you looking out of? Sorry.
Wherever the ball bearing ended up. So I think I followed the wrong person's ping. I think I followed Jazz's.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do this. It'll be easier.
Just put me where it was.
So this is where the ball bearing is. In this corner.
Right. And there's no portcullis around here, is there?
No, the portcullis is these bits here and this bit here.
Okay. Is there
These are the windows along the side. You should be able to see them.
Okay then. Is there anything in this corner, like a trap door, anything under the boxes, anything at all out of place that could be doing this?
There's a lot of shit in this room, so your guess is as good as anyone else's.
Right.
The weird thing is, like, you're walking along the floor and your clothes are being weird, but you don't feel like you're on a slope. You feel planted, but the rest of your stuff doesn't, obviously.
I could try to dispel the effect.
It's not really causing much harm right now.
I don't know, if we start messing about with magic in a place like this, that could be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, but we don't know if this is going to get worse. We don't feel it right now, but maybe that's because we got used to it while we were sleeping. We all woke up in different places. What if the whole room is rotating? We can't have that if we're walking around and it flips upside down. In that lava room?
I mean, I don't know if it's worth doing that already. If worst comes to worst, you can always do it when something goes wrong.
Yeah, but I don't know if if it'll work, so saving it for when something goes wrong is a bit...
I don't... Because if it's like it may not be individual magical effects on us, even if you do dispel magic.
I can target
This seems to be like a natural thing in this, maybe just this area. Maybe this is like this realm is maybe just like that. Or maybe just the building we're in.
I mean, are we sure we're not, somewhere within the realms of that desert where we left off? It was a big place and there was weird stuff going on.
I don't think that we're on the same plane of existence anymore.
I mean, you guys are so confident about it, but have we entertained the fact that we might be?
Ketch is literally doing the, I don't know, like raising his shoulders like,
I can't say anything because Bim is so stupid, so I don't think she'd know what these places are.
So how do you define Bin's stupidness? Is it the fact that she is extremely forgetful and doesn't pay attention? Or is it the fact that her ability to process knowledge is extremely limited? You're defining what your limitations are with your intelligence. It could just be that you're really forgetful.
JC, could I do like an Arcana or a History check to see if I've maybe read up on some type of phenomenon like this?
Certainly. Go ahead and roll.
Which one would you prefer?
Your choice. Your choice. You'll get something different for each one. Probably. Maybe history might be better. Well, actually, no. Probably either one. It really does depend on which one you go for.
I have the same modifier in each one, but
well, then which one do you roll?
I'm trying to think which information would be better.
While he's doing that, can I drag the table?
Ooh, that's a good one. 26.
26. Okay.
ooh.
As you harker back to your time studying ancient texts and tomes, the astral sea is the space between spaces, whereas the prime material is a realm, the Feywild on top and the Shadowfell beneath. The astral sea is the space between the outer planes, such as the Nine Hells, Mount Celestia, Primus, Mechanus, or even the Abyss. So that's what you would know. With the 26, you said? Or 23?
26.
26.
Uh,
The 26, you also know that the astral sea has physics pretty much to itself. The greater your intellect, the more you can manipulate the realm itself. And with rolling so high, a lesser known name for the astral plane is also known as the plane of dreams.
So out those windows is the astral plane, which means that we are somewhere between.
Yeah, so we would be between realms right now, or planes.
Well, no, because we're not out there. We're in here, which is completely.
Yeah,
But this place is out there, right? As well,
This is-
right?
Because
I think this is a different place, and we're looking through. I think it's surrounded by it.
I'm not
Do-
sure.
do we
because
have-
were
Flynn's just gonna grab the table that's thrown over onto its side, and he's gonna prop it up and try and see out the window.
Okay, it's not difficult. You can walk along the floor as per normal. You can still go along and do things. It's just the whole room, as
Yeah,
far as
I
your
just want a
clothing
good
is
view out the
concerned.
window.
Okay, have a look at the window. Do you want? Are you looking for anything? You just wanted to see what you see.
I want to see one of those flying fish.
Okay, you look out. Which window are you looking out? Sorry, move your token to where
Bottom
you're
right, he's there.
Bottom right. Here. Yeah. Okay. Is that just me, or is your token really not visible?
You.
I think it just has
It's
a lot
got
of same
huge
color
circle around
schemes.
it.
Yeah, zoom in on you. There we go. There you are. There you are. Oh, that's wrong. But that's wrong thing. So as you gaze out the window, you ain't in Kansas anymore. What you see beyond is more than beyond. It is the closest your mind has ever come to understanding what infinity looks like. But whereas before it was a bluish purple background, ambient, with a distant white, here it is as if the apparition of pure darkness. It is a void so devoid of light, your eyes instantly twitch and strain as you look into its inky depths. And you're pretty sure it's moving. You don't know why, but the darkness is moving.
Can I see anything like you said before? There was stuff like swimming past or flying past or floating past. Quite. Is there anything that's kind of close by that I can make out that's
Not from your
distinguishable
current
the...
vantage, no.
Okay. Or can I poke the darkness with my spear?
The darkness
It's
is
moving.
the darkness is a distance away. You can still see the purplish blue hue around it. It's just that your vision is so consumed by this black nothingness that stretches on to infinity.
I'm just gonna step down and be like, don't like it. Rubbing my eyes. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's just quite a view out there, you could say, Cratch.
This room is
What was it
different
like?
than it was yesterday.
The dark. Abyssal
What-
dark.
What did you actually see? Anything but darkness?
Strange kind of darkness. Like, you know when you're in the depths of the ocean and you look down and it's just endless. Worse
No,
than that.
I don't.
Worse than that.
That doesn't sound nice.
Look, I don't like
That's what
it
you
here.
see
There's
from
not
this
a lot
window.
in this room.
That's what you see from this one.
This room had slime in it yesterday.
What?
This room, this entire corner, where the
Yeah.
ball bearing went, it was covered in slime.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Huh. Maybe the slime got pulled there just like the barbarian.
Are these bodies on the floor actually there, JC?
Yeah, this room is accurately representable.
Well, do you guys want to have a look at the bodies you're all stood on top of?
Yeah.
What is
the
what is-
body right next to me?
What is this?
What is?
JC, I'm gonna
what, sorry?
investigate the body. That's a body.
Is that a body?
It looks like it.
There's
Body
a
is
body
something.
here and a body here.
You can zoom in. Remember, you can zoom right in on these maps.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
was
meant
looking
the glowy thing.
The
I was looking at
statue
this.
is like ore vein. Something.
Like a machine.
Probably if you do this and such, then I'll be able to find it easier than the pings.
This thing.
Goodness.
Okay. That. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop. I can't see it if you keep doing it. It's like, guys.
How are you doing that? Oh, you
Right
can do
mouse
points.
button.
Who is doing that?
Yeah.
That's
Damn, it's them. I didn't do anything.
Please stop doing that. That. I don't actually recall because it's been quite a long time since I've made this map. For those who want to investigate bodies, roll investigation.
Alright.
While they're investigating the bodies, can I dig around in this corner where the ball bearing went? They're all like the garbage.
I got a 16 investigation.
Yes, you can.
Observing gives me an advantage, right?
No, it gives you a plus to your passive
plus 10.
investigation.
Yeah. Oh, that. My bad. Boom.
If anyone wants to
Ooh.
investigate, that would be an investigation.
Okay, I got a 16.
16 for that. 8. Not so good.
Oh,
I got this, guys. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm waiting to hear Jasmine's one.
hang on, I'm checking. 8.
With
We
an
got
8 and an
this.
8, you find very little.
Actually,
It
some
is
boxes.
refuse and ancient items. Most of what is here, though, as you can like handle it firmly, the wood has a almost as if it's an outer skin to it. But then as you squeeze it, that skin cracks, and the inside just this dust comes out. With a 16, though, as you investigate the various other articles around the room, some of them denote times in history that you don't recognize. There seems to be a real strange combination of clothing articles, tunics, tabards, broken chainmail, riding breeches, leather jerkins. It's a complete weirdness of unusual items that have all somehow found their way by body or by being left behind in this room.
But you said, so like on like the wooden items, there's like a film on it.
That's the best way I would describe it.
And when you kind of remove it, whatever's on the inside just falls apart.
Seems to be,
So it's
especially
kinda
when
like
it's
it's being preserved.
heavily handed. If you look at the word desiccated, it might be an accurate representation.
Gotcha. From what I can tell, guys, it's just there's been multiple generations. It's kind of like that diary we read. There's been so many people coming here over the years, getting trapped here. There's so many different times that I don't even recognize.
Right. Well, I'm not ending up like them. And I'm gonna
No.
walk over to the door and see. Is that the same door we went through?
Which
That would have
door?
been the door we went through last time,
Is it-
yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
the
it is.
same on the other side?
Okay, as you look through the portal, why? Instead of fire, It is a slimy... I'm trying to think of the right word. The ecology and environment of which you step into as you pass through the threshold is not flame and heat, but cool and slippery. You can hear the trickle of water from cobblestones and high walls that surround you in almost like a courtyard, as if stepping out into a castle. Yet the ceiling does not exist and stretches upwards into a black void. The walls and floor themselves seem to be caked in the familiar green-white mucus of the slime, and as you step on it, they... And before you, a banked wall curves towards you with a large opening, and beyond it you can see the dark hollow of a building within. Yet over the wall you see next to nothing, just the snapped, broken, pulled down to their base levels, many buildings.
And this ain't right. This wasn't here yesterday. I've still got the blood on me.
This is like a fucking house graveyard. What the hell is going on here?
I think I know what's going on. Kind of.
You do?
Yes, okay. And I'm gonna come over to this big wide area right here. And I'm gonna pull out, like, a torch with its little charcoal on the bottom, and I'm gonna draw, like, a big circle. And I'll put, like, an X. We live on the material plane. We know that there's the astral sea, which surrounds us, and I'm gonna do, like, squiggles all around the X. And then up down here, there's the Shadowfell, and up here is the Feywild.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do
Right?
something quickly. I was like,
you
reveal area.
can draw shape.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some room to draw with. If it would allow me. And
Can't Jazz just draw straight onto the map?
that's what I'm doing.
Sounds like
I'm giving her space. If you go between the
Yeah, if you want to like draw in like right here or something,
uh,
or down there too. Yeah.
if you want to,
Okay,
if you
that's
wish to
enough
draw
space,
in
JC.
this area, then go right
Okay.
ahead.
Circle.
Or where do we start digging?
Okay. So we've got the material plane, which is the big X, the Feywild, and then the Shadowfell, and all around us is the Astral Sea. But there's also little planes, if I'm understanding correctly, all around. That's where Mechanus is, where the Warforged came from, where the elemental plane of fire, the elemental plane of water, where all of those are. I think. See, the Shifting Sands is a really chaotic area. I think we wandered into a chaotic area and got transported here in the Shadowfell, and that's why it was all dark. And what we see around us when we look out the windows is the Astral Sea. And when we walked through this door yesterday, we walked right into the elemental plane of fire. But because this area is always shifting and changing and warping now, which is why everything's going this direction, and why we woke up in weird spots.
The last bit got out for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that just me or yeah? You
We
cut
got
out
up
a
to the
little bit
elemental.
at the end.
We got up to the elemental plane of fire, and then it cut.
Okay, so
And then-
we walked straight into the elemental plane of fire, but it's different today because we're right in the middle of the Astral Sea, which is always warping and changing. Which is why when we woke up, we all woke up in different areas, why through that door is somewhere different now, and why all of our
It's
things are
flying.
getting dragged in that direction.
I don't get it.
How do we
It sounds
stop
complicated.
ourselves?
As Bim is explaining all of this, you notice a small trickle of blood coming from the corner of her nose.
Why?
The amount of
she thought too
intellectual
hard.
strain going through your feeble mind.
You thought too hard.
Okay, fine. I won't say anything smart anymore.
No,
I'm
I
not
have
saying
no idea
that.
what's going on. It's just a
We-
guess.
we
I'm
still
not
need you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's probably about as smart as Bim Bam has ever been in her life.
So theoretically, if we waited around long enough, would one of these doors lead back to our plane, the original plane we came from?
It's
Right.
possible, but highly unlikely
No.
given the amount of different planes.
Wait. You seen the amount of dead bodies around, right?
Exactly.
I'm not waiting to become one of them or one of those rust bucket things outside. I don't know about you. You can sit here all day long, Fenny. I'm gonna get a move on.
We
I'm
should
gonna find a way
actively
out of
look
here.
for a way home. Being in this area is dangerous, and sitting here is even more dangerous.
You see, you said when you said I was like thinking about like things I've read about the place. You said the greater your intellect, the more you can affect the sea.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
We're not in the sea, though.
I mean, we're surrounded by it.
We'd have to be out there inside of it.
Isn't this because this is just a basement, isn't it?
I think
To a
this is the
building that was out in the
Shadowfell.
sea.
This is a basement to a building that was in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
Right, I'm more of a man of action. You guys clearly seem to be overthinking this. I
Should
say
we
we
trudge
just...
through the slime, or should we go back the way we came and see if it's different?
Are you guys gonna be throwing it at each other?
I mean, I don't want to go back up there. That was something big coming towards us.
There's also this door in the room above us that we never went through. Maybe that'll give us a better option than Slime World.
No, we went through it. We went into
Did we?
it. There was more slime, and there was the altar, and then there was the door leading out, back into the.
No, to the right.
Darkness.
So up here, there was another door
Oh,
in that room.
right, yeah. There
That
was.
might-
We didn't go through
That might
one.
give us a better option than this one.
We should try that one. I'd take the elemental plane of fire over the.
I mean,
I don't
We
fancy
can-
getting slime on my robes.
we can try it, but all I know is that
It doesn't hurt to look.
we can try. I was just going to say that... Yeah, go for it. Whatever.
Okay,
Wait,
then I'd like to go back into the room we were in, that we were sleeping in, and take a look at that other door.
Which is it's different now. Oh, no.
Is this door even the same?
I'm standing where... I'm standing
Uh-oh.
in this doorway, so it doesn't change on me.
I'll stand in the middle.
As you move to this doorway, the room has indeed changed.
Oh boy, what do I see?
What you see before you can only be described as a hellscape of ash and rain. Even though you do not step through it, the membrane that protects you, whatever that membrane may be, through it you can see the amount of dust particles shrieking past. Through it, visibility is perhaps limited to only 5 feet, but even still you can faintly make out passageways carved into the rock that would greet you if you were to step through it.
Okay, so this one's not much of a better option.
Right. So Slime World it is.
I was gonna say, we've lost our way back, so we have to pick a
Oh,
door.
there's a spider on my wall.
I don't really want to run around in circles, even if those circles are leading us to new places. For all we know, it's just a different dimension on top of the place we're already at.
I mean, either one of this is a different dimension on top of the place we're already
Right.
at, right?
We won't get anywhere new by standing around.
Exactly my point.
True. So which one are we going? The Blizzard world, or Dust Storm world, or Slime world?
I mean, I've already been hit by the slime, and it's not that bad.
I like visibility, so I think I would prefer the slime.
I'm stepping into the slime.
Alrighty,
All right, we're going into the slime.
Into the slime.
into the slime
Elemental
you
plane of
go,
slime.
and immediately you are struck by the coolness of this place.
Ooh.
It is not cool
Refreshing.
insofar as refreshing. It is cool as in the way of a deep oceanic pit. the cold immediately begins to seep at you. And those of you who are wearing robes can feel it worse than that who wears leather.
Oh,
Shit.
Your
it's fucking cold in here.
It is.
Can we
gotta
go
do
the
it.
other way?
Can I do like a Marilyn Monroe where I'm like holding my robe down?
that if
You
you
know
went to
what,
the other
Marcus?
place,
That
that's
sounds
what you would have to
tempting.
do. But here it's just cold. Here it is just cold.
What else do we see in this room?
You can see very much like you have stepped through an archway into the courtyard of some great castle. The cobblestones, though slime encrusted and deeply gnarled, not deeply gnarled, deeply filled in by the slime, it is still definitively a courtyard. Stone benches and small flower gardens dominate the vicinity, and while the banking wall curving towards you, its portal open into the greater beyond, turning around and looking behind, you find yourselves once again beset by what must be the outer walls of some great fortification. Even those of you who have no understanding of fortification or knowledge can just understand from the immensity of the scale of the stone blocks that make up the castle, the exterior wall, denote it as the exterior. You do not see any other ways to come through other than the portal of which you have stepped through. The portal is neatly set into this much larger gateway than that which you have left. Where you left was perhaps 10 feet across. This archway is perhaps 50 feet across.
I think we should go back the other way.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so hasty.
I mean, should we have a little look around first?
Absolutely.
Right.
How scalable does that fortification look? You mentioned big, like, rocks.
I'm a good climber.
Let's not forget, slime is covering most places. And while you can see it has congealed across the top as if a thick rain had left its mark, there are still traces of it much thinner down these block walls. It's so clear you can nearly see, you can see through it, but you can definitely notice that as you swipe your hand across it and scoop off from a large section, it's like that we have a really dusty screen or a really dusty table. You wipe your hand across it, and by the end you can feel it's between your thumb and your forefinger coating your palm, and you flick it down, that kind of tingly sensation once again. But most of the wall seems to be inundated with this.
Is this gonna eat through our shoes eventually?
I hope not.
We're the one that took a bath in it.
So what do you guys think is in the castle? Just more slime?
I mean, all I know is that we can't really know what to expect. Every door opens a bloody new opportunity. And then when we turn around to go back to the door we came from, it's a new bloody opportunity.
Well, you know what? Let's just trust in that it's gonna be warmer inside, and maybe move.
So we're gonna slip around like pigs in the mud through all this slime.
Well, do you want to
Slipping
go
around
back?
stuff.
Do you want to try to go back and go through a fucking dust storm? Have you ever gone through one of those? That hurts.
At least it won't freeze.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine. Shivers.
I mean, it's a little bit chilly, but it's not.
This is acidic.
It's not freezing.
We don't know what this is doing to our feet, to our clothes right now.
Right.
We don't know if
Right.
touching it will hurt us.
I hear what
No,
you're saying.
but I know what flying rock will.
Yeah, and I know what fire does.
Where's the fire, Flynn?
Wasn't that back where we came from with the ash storms and fiery hell pits?
We don't have a door to the fire anymore.
Was
No.
I
JC,
never
was
know. It
that?
might have changed.
That's what JC described it as. There's like a.
I said a hellscape. You all conjured
Hellscape.
fire.
I never said that.
No, ash.
I mean-
It was an ashy hellscape.
hellscape.
It
Right?
is an
Yeah.
ash and dust, small pebbles and rocks screaming through the vicinity.
But
Well,
Ash
it's
is from
rather desolate. And I like my lungs being rather intact.
Yeah, I can second that one.
If you swallow slime, your lungs will be intact.
I'm gonna walk towards the front of the castle. Like you said, is there
There is
like
indeed.
an entrance on the castle?
There is, yes. You make your way across
I'm
the
following.
100 or so feet that separates the outer Great Wall to this interior, and the interior wall is much thinner, much lower down, perhaps only 15 or 20 feet tall. Though, again, above it you do not see much that rises above the 40-foot mark. You see where things should rise above the 40-foot mark, for you can see clearly the broken elements of towers, spires, peaks, building tops, roofs, and all manners of other equipment and elements of that nature. But it's as if they've been dissolved away.
Oh man, it might actually be acidic.
And Flynn, you feel yourself looking at the spear that you carry.
Does
So you lob it up there?
is there any like ornate like any like architecture or anything, any kind of like symbols or whatever around the castle that would in some way match up with the designs on the spear?
It's not the designs on the spear, it's the scarring, the aging effect that the spear has around the section closest to where it was poking out of the ground. You look at the tops of these walls and see the buildings, and it's as if the scale is magnified.
I'm not so sure that is the slime, to be honest, Cretch. I
Oh
reckon
man.
it's just this place. I don't think it's
really?
good for our health to stay here for very long.
Are you saying we're like aging faster?
I don't know what I'm saying, but if it can do that to the top of a goddamn stone castle, I mean, I'm not as well fortified as that. I'd look a lot worse for wear.
Nah, you're good, Flynn. You still look
If
handsome.
we're
Don't
aging
worry.
faster in here, then I need to go because goblins only live like for 20 years.
Oh, come on now! You want to sit? You want to sit? You want to have a chat? You want to?
You want me to die, Flynn?
I mean, I'm
I
just.
mean,
saying
it
you could do a
wasn't
bit-
confirmed yet, Buckets.
I'm not saying I want you to die, but a bit more maturity wouldn't bloody hurt, would it?
I'm turning around. Going to the door.
JC, can I do an investigation check to see if it's like an erosion, as in something was eating away at it, or if it's more along the lines of like aging?
Yes, you get the idea, it's erosion. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Stone doesn't age in that way. The
Yeah, so I don't-
stone can age in multiple ways, but stone does not age in that way.
I don't
This
think
is-
we have to worry about aging here. It's more along the lines of something was eating away at this castle. It's
What?
Wait, are you saying that the secret to eternal life is to stay here, Fenny? We don't need
That's
to worry
not what-
about aging.
That's not what I meant.
Man,
You're a
that's some good
genius,
insight.
Flynn.
God, you'd make a buck selling people here.
I meant more along the lines that we're gonna age normally here, as far as my knowledge knows, and that the things that have happened to your spear and to this castle are something has been eating away at it physically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not good for our health. We need to get out of here, Fenny.
Finny, are you telling me that there's something that we're possibly might meet that's capable of eating a castle?
I don't know. It could just be the slime. It could be anything at this point.
God, I hope not.
It's this or the dust storm.
Well,
Anyway,
I say we go in.
Yeah, that was going to be my thought, Cretch. Sitting around is getting us nowhere. The only time
Yeah,
we're
at least
making any
we'll-
progress is when we're moving forward.
At least we'll warm up from the movement, you know. Be less cold. Come on, Buckets.
The
I
archway.
guess I'll lead the way.
I can't tell if Buckets is actually coming along though. If Buckets is going
Yeah,
back.
that's why I'm just staring at her.
You head into the castle archway, and immediately you are met with what must have been a grand foyer at one time. The sliming effect within is far less prevalent than that without. Inside here, the cobbles, the marble, the stone, the wood, the railings, the struts, the chandeliers, even the tapestries have held together reasonably well.
See, it ain't so bad.
Before you, you can see the hallway stretching off for about 120 or so feet. A doorway, midway point on the left and the right, and at the far end a great staircase that leads up into other rooms. The staircase has a flared end. Imagine kind of the grand staircase out of Titanic. They kind of like how it flares as it gets closer to the base, which definitely gives it that idea of being much taller and steeper. That kind of optical illusion aspect of it. Kretch, you also notice that at the far end, with your passive perceptions. Actually, no, it wouldn't be you. It'd be Fenny actually, because you're the one with the furthest dark vision. Fenny, you notice 2 doorways that lead further in. It is also pitch black inside, and I don't believe many of you have dark vision.
Nope. Let's grab
I
a torch,
do.
guys, and I'll grab my torch and start
Yeah.
sparking.
Okay. The flame brightens up to reveal the vast, empty, yet I would hardly say pristine, but not aged to the extent in which you were expecting.
Alright, shall I take the front, guys, just in case something pops up?
We should head forward. Ooh.
Alright. What the?
Does that mean that I have to go in the back so that we can see what's behind us as well?
It means you have to get rid of your doodles.
Those? Yeah, you really do.
Just
Oh,
a
you
gun
look
appeared
right.
on a gun just appeared on my screen.
I mean, the gun isn't that bad.
well, that's just what I was zoomed in on when it
Yeah,
originally popped up.
I was hoping that you guys would have been, aware enough that perhaps the DM needs to use these other screens for other games and had removed
On
it.
the screen to get rid of it, thank you.
I'm gonna be
I thought
super
you would
honest.
have
I
removed
don't know.
it last time.
I'm gonna be super honest. I don't know how.
Highlight it and then delete it.
Highlight it.
Yeah, drag a box over it. Just drag a box over the entire screen and press delete. That was so ironic. You opened up the fog of war and mine it's just hello darkness.
Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
Okay. So,
Oh gosh.
where do you go?
Well, down the hallway up until we reach the doors, I assume.
Yeah.
Left,
We should
right, up, or
I'd like to
back,
peek-
left,
I'd
back,
like-
right.
I like to peek into the right door.
Okay. You make your way over to the right door, and the marbled pillars that rise up and support the ceiling above flank you as you step into the shadows here. And as you do, roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh boy, all of
Boy.
them are just.
Just him.
Alright.
Did that go through? Ooh, natural 20
After 20. Okay.
Nice.
for a total of 26.
Let's
You go over to the door, and it frowns back at you.
The door frowns at me.
Is it a mimic?
It's a frowny door.
Is it like actively frowning, as in like, or that's just what it looks like?
It is a frowny faced door.
Interesting. How do you make a door happy?
Rub its knob.
No. Wrong.
So you go
Wrong
over
answer.
and, you go over and push against the door, and swings open to reveal a grand gala room. A place where many peoples of nobility and overstuffed powderedness could dance their evening away. and as you push the doorway open, it's almost as if a sigh escapes the room as the pressure of its discarded state was released. This breeze opens up.
Ugh.
That's some supernatural shit.
On the
But
far
I'm
side,
keep an eye on us.
on the far side, 10 foot tall and 4 foot wide glass paned windows set with a lattice gaze out into and beyond this dwelling that you have immediately entered into. And it is evident that this place does not go on like a city in your own understanding might. There's very much a curved element to the buildings. They seem to curve in tandem with the exterior wall that you have so recently passed through.
Is Fenny the only one that walked in here?
Sounds like it.
I just pushed open the door.
I'm in the door. Like I'm not going to follow you in.
Yeah,
I'll
we're-
stand in the doorway.
I'm in the doorway too, holding my torch up.
Is there anything of... Oh, whoops. Hit the back button, sorry. Is there anything besides, like, the window and just, like, the gala itself, anything like that pops out, that warrants extra investigation?
More probably the tapestries of what you saw in the previous room would be of the investigation here. This room has been plundered for its larger elements to give space for the movement of people. It is definitely a place and a room that is designed for an individual of some description playing the piano that is off in the corner, and the rest of the room with its carpeted and very dusty features. That is very much the idea that the room gives you.
I'm gonna look over at Flynn, like, would you care for a dance?
No, I'm good, mate. You knock yourself out.
And then...
Did you see that Flynn and Kretch had gone over and were at the door?
Yeah.
Can you both make wisdom saving throws, please?
Aye, aye, Captain. Luckily I have a pretty decent, so that's... 15.
20. 30.
Okay. Good to know.
Can I collect some slime in one of my bottles?
From where? Outside? Inside?
Yeah, just run outside real quick, collect some slime.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You scoop it up in a flask and it sits at the bottom.
Just so that when we get back to the material plane, we can give it to someone that can figure out what it is.
Please tell me she's lost in eternal darkness. Please tell me she's lost in eternal darkness.
No,
She-
no, no,
Oi,
no.
Flynn, that's not nice. We need buckets.
Well, it's just
He's a
so
valuable member of this team. Don't insult the team members like that. Come on now.
Oh, she's something, all right. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, a member of our team.
Can I take a look at the door on the left side of the room then?
Certainly. As you go over to the door, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure, I guess.
Oh, if you insist.
18.
Okay. The door smiles at you.
You like what you see, door?
I mean, did we get any interaction from the door when we rolled?
The door has a frowning face carved into it.
Oh.
Okay. Then I'd like to open that one as well.
Okay. You push open the door and within you see the grand chambers that would be used for dining. A long mahogany table, perhaps 30 feet in length, sitting more than a dozen chairs to a side, stands vacant of everything. The silvered candelabra, the dinner plates, the silverware, the chandelier of crystal hanging high overhead, and the wood panel decorations, even the fireplace at the far end, all seem to look at you as you enter.
Yeah. Yes.
I certainly hope not.
For real, man. Sorry, guys.
I just found a heart.
Let's move up to the door, Flynn. See what he found in the other room.
How realistic is the carving on the door that we're stood at, the frowny face?
Extremely.
Ooh, that's disturbing.
It's freaking me out a bit, I'll be honest. And I'm gonna pull out my dagger and I want to scratch crosses through the eyes so it looks less realistic.
Oi, what if it's actually your feelings? What if it's a living door? Don't do that.
It's a door, Cretch. It's just creeping me out.
You
Yeah, but it-
get your
Rip the
blade
door.
out and do the first across the door, and it goes. "Rrr."
What the fuck?
I told you, Flynn. Apologize.
I'm gonna come over and see what they're screaming at.
I'm gonna
Wisdom
poke
saving
it.
throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, here we go. Bucket's coming. The triggers.
I get stuck in this room alone, I'm gonna be very upset.
Let me check my sorcerer abilities. Let me see if I can use something to make this better.
I don't like that.
No.
I might be able to. Let's see. I've got magical guidance. Ability check. It's ability check. Let me check my Tides of Chaos. Ability check or saving throw. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to reroll that.
It immediately
God.
triggers a your wild magic. Remember?
Fine. Wisdom is +0. 4.
4.
Oh.
You walk over and you see Flynn has just jumped back from a door that has half of its the door is a double door, and as the door has been pushed open, one half is swung away, but the other half you can see is frowning and looking extremely grumpy at Flynn as he is stepping back, who has just scratched his eyebrow, and he's the door has literally just gone, "Oi!"
Flynn, you're an asshole.
Apologize, Flynn. Come on.
You didn't even get a knock. Just came open and shoved me in my face. Didn't like it much.
I'm sorry.
You don't hear it.
Oh.
Only Flynn hears it?
No, only Buckets hears it.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Flynn, apologize to the door. I'm trying to get him to apologize to you, but he's such an asshole that he won't.
He's not said a bloody word to me. How am I supposed to know what he wants?
It told you it didn't like that, Flynn.
Well, I wouldn't like being poked in the eye with a fucking knife either.
Well, then why the
Then
fuck you
say
do
you're
it?
sorry.
Wait, why'd you do it then?
I've never
Why'd you do it, Flynn?
apologised.
He wants to know. Why'd you do it?
He looked weird, okay?
You'd look a
Tell me
bit
off.
weird if you were stuck here
What
for
do
It
you-
1,000
says you look
years.
weird, Flynn.
You can hear the door?
What?
You can hear the door.
Can't you hear the door?
No. It's talking to you?
Door, what's your name?
Don't have one.
Well, your name's Ted now.
I like it.
Ted, how come I'm the only one that can hear you?
You're the only one that wants to hear me. These fuckers come wandering in, they go, "Ugh, it's a door," they don't want to listen to a door. Ugh. What's a door
Did
gonna
you give it
say?
a name?
He says you guys
name?
can't hear him because you don't want to.
I'm gonna knock on him.
Do you mind? I'm having a conversation
Stop
here.
punching him!
What? Are you okay? You've been in here far too long, Bucket.
I said I didn't want to come in here, but you were like, no, it's better than that place.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but
Can you tell us where
either
we are,
Buckets
Ted?
don't-
Eh. In the city. It's a big place. It's a big city.
No, but like, what's the city called?
Oh. I don't know that. Nobody ever told me the name of the city. I just put here.
How
Maybe
long
if-
have you been here?
What year is it?
What year is it?
Buckets turns to the rest of the group. What year is it?
It's 1953, Ted.
I'm pretty sure it's 4780, right, guys?
47 AD.
I'm
Yes, yes.
sure that it's in the hundreds because this is after the God Plague.
Gretch is not educated, okay?
I feel like Flynn would know, but Karmacy really doesn't.
I believe
I don't know either.
it is.
Isn't it when
I was gonna say, I think we should all know this, but
It's 1582.
It's 1580.
Buckets.
See, I was
Come
close.
on.
1985.
Oh,
I told
was
you
only
this in the
off a
first
little
game.
bit already.
I told
Can
you
you
this
say
in the
that one
first
more
game.
time? 1583?
1582.
1582. It's 1582, Ted.
or AD.
PGP.
Post God Plague.
Yeah.
Post God Plague.
PGP.
1582. Oh. Oh.
Why? What year was
Oh.
it that you were put here?
Ask him who made him.
Are you?
Well, if I don't really know what was before PGP, because it wasn't PGP when I was made.
What was it before PGP? It was pre-God Plague, right?
Yeah.
PGP again?
Oh, it was what? It was what? GP?
They knew the God Plague was coming, so they were just counting down the days.
Well, why would they even have a thing to donate before then?
It was
Right?
CA.
CA.
I was made in CA.
Made in CA.
Saturna
made you?
A.
Huh? What?
Saturna A.
Saturna
Eh.
Okay.
It's Dwarvish.
What does it mean?
Not speak Dwarvish.
Okay, well, who made you?
The dwarves?
The dwarves made you.
Are you a bit stupid?
I was just wondering.
Can you put my face back together? It's weird cocking out only half of it.
Can I
Close the
use
door.
prestidigitation to fix it?
I
You
can
just
Close
need to
the door.
close the door. It's a double door, and like,
Oh.
you're talking to only
Oh.
half of his
Oh.
face.
Oh, okay. Guys,
I'd
come out of
like-
the doorway. I'll close
I'd like
the
to
door.
do. I'd
I'm
also
not
like
gonna
to
close.
I'd like to do mending on where Flynn was carving him.
I believe Flynn
One-
is not allowing the door to be closed.
One, I
Flynn,
am
he
stood in the
wants to
fucking doorway, and no one is closing this fucking doorway.
Why not?
Well, I don't
Every
need to
time-
close it to mend it.
Every time we close a door, what happens?
the room changes?
Well,
The
So
room
you
fucking
don't want him
changes.
to be the same again. Then you can sit on the other side, Flynn, to make sure it doesn't change, and we'll close the door.
There's no one there.
wait, buckets. There's another door. Is that one talking?
You go try to talk to it. Wait,
Why
is that door over there your friend?
Correct.
Yeah, well, he's not really a friend. He's a dickhead.
All right, I'll be right back.
How long are we gonna
go over
allow
to the other
him?
door?
How long are we going
Okay.
to allow Buckets to stand there talking to a piece of fucking wood?
Do you wish
I
to
was
make the
kinda-
wisdom saving throw, or do you not?
I'll auto fail it so
Okay.
I can talk to him.
You walk over. Oh, hello!
Hi, what's your name?
I don't have one, I'm afraid.
It's Ned now.
Ned!
Ned and Ned.
Ned.
Do you have a slightly more feminine name?
Nadina.
Yeah, Nadina.
Nadina.
Oh, wait, I can't hear this.
I can't really complain. Been so long since I've had a conversation. Except with him. He's a dick.
He says the same about you.
Well, he lost a bet.
What? Go on.
Well, I told him I'd tell him something really important. And I said, no, actually, never mind about it. He'd never let it go.
How is that a bet?
Well, I bet that he'd be interested.
Well, will you tell me what's really important?
Not sure.
You know what I can do for you? He thinks that you're a dick, but if I cast a spell on you, it'll make you look so enchanting that he won't be able to think that you're a dick anymore. He'll be absolutely captivated.
Ah, wait
If
a
you
minute
tell
now.
me, because then you can lord over your power over him.
Well,
You'll be a magic door.
should I start from the beginning and tell you how it went?
Yeah.
Okay, I said to him, how do you get a stupid person to think you know something really important?
Oh.
Right. Flynn is
Oh,
really
how do you-
concerned about buckets right now, and he's gonna
How do you-
start sneaking up behind her.
You got someone sneaking up behind you.
Do I? Oh, that's just Flynn. He's an idiot. So how do you make someone that's stupid think that you know something important?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
No, I really want to know.
I'm gonna reach
it's-
out
it's
my
okay,
hand
it's okay.
slowly to the top of Bucket's head.
You said you'd tell me.
And I'm gonna cast sleep.
Oh! Flynn, what are you doing?
Go on then. roll 5d8.
Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna close the door that
Oh,
Flynn was
no.
standing in.
19.
Nope.
19. You feel a sudden the door.
Flynn, you asshole!
The door is now asleep.
What? No, not
Uh-oh.
on the door. It was on.
It's an area
of
can't talk to
attack.
people.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the lowest amount of HP goes.
I'm sorry. No one else was doing anything. You stood there, clearly going crazy, talking to
I'm
yourself.
having a conversation
Make a
with
wisdom
the magic
saving.
Alright,
door, Flynn. Jesus Christ.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Flynn.
Oh no. Yep. Wisdom saving.
Come on, come on.
It's covered. 10.
Yeah!
You cast sleep. I go, what the fuck are you all doing? There's no getting the door. Who the fuck's snoring? You turn and you see the door's now asleep.
Apologize to me, Flynn.
Oh great. I'm never going to hear the bloody end of this.
Apologize.
No.
You never apologize for your mistakes.
Look, I don't want to stand around arguing. Okay. Let's just carry on and see what other crazy shit's
I'm
about
gonna
to
sit
happen.
down on the floor. I am not moving until you apologize to me.
Are you going to apologise for throwing slime in my face?
If you apologize to me,
You go first.
no, you go first.
No, you.
No, I started this.
I know you started.
Alright, how
That's
about
why you need
do
to
it at the
apologise
same
first.
time?
I'm not going to apologize first. You need to apologize first.
I'm going to
And
cast
you know what? You
charm.
also need to apologize for dropping me in the slime because you know that really
Stop!
hurt.
I'm going to charm.
Stop fighting!
I'm going to
Hey,
cast
Craig.
charm.
Are you sure? That's a charisma saving throw, and I have really high charisma.
I'm casting charm.
Alright, come on, Kratz. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
You know what? Fen, fuck that. I'm going upstairs with you.
Yay.
Okay. Jasmine, I guess make it was charisma
Oh,
saving
it's a
throw.
wisdom. It's a wisdom save.
Is it? I can't actually
Shit.
remember for charisma. For charm.
Yes, it is. That
for charm-
doesn't make sense.
Traversion.
It needs a
think-
wisdom saving throw.
I think it was a saving throw.
It's okay. Your DC can't possibly be that high, and I rolled a 16.
Yeah, you beat it.
Wait, why do you keep trying to cast spells on me? I'm not casting any spells at you.
Oh, yeah, that's because you
Oh,
can't
God.
control it, can you? Oh, that may have been a bit too far.
From
Just gonna
across-
slowly
from ac-
walk backwards
from across
towards the door.
From across the room, the angry door just goes, "Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up."
As well as you hear the oh shit as we're just about to leave the
I know.
room.
I'm like lean over to Kratz, just like, get your healing ready.
Yep.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh shit.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
you
good.
go invisible.
No, I don't need to see her sulk.
Roll a d20.
Buckets, where are you?
Oh shit, I forgot about this.
Wild magic.
No, 17 doesn't go off.
Okay.
Buckets, come on now. Flynn, apologize.
I'm just gonna go catch up with the other guys.
Yeah, go on. Leave without saying anything.
Just gonna knock on push the door, slam it open against the wall as I go past.
Aw.
The fuck was that for, Flynn?
I'm taking out my anger.
You're taking it out of me. I'll tell my
You
uncle.
hear the door now.
I'll tell my uncle.
Flynn!
He's a table. He'll make you spill things on you.
Oh, you know what? He hasn't got a leg to stand on. I'll tell you that.
Flynn, have you gone crazy too now? What's going
Oh,
on?
fucking go now. It's. You know what? Get me out of here, Cretch. Lead the way, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
Is Buckets here? Buckets, where are you?
Where is Buckets actually?
Buckets?
Jasmine?
I'll send you a message, JC.
Okay.
Okay. Fair.
So you make your way upstairs or into the back left or back right doors.
Oh, there's more? Yeah, I'd like to check more of the doors then. The back
Wait,
right.
guys, we're leaving when we don't know where Buckets is?
She's very capable.
She won't be far. Trust me.
Okay, so back left, back right, or up the stairs.
Back right door, please.
Back right. You open it up and it seems to lead into much narrower corridors. It would appear that you are entering into what must be the servants' quarters. Or the servants' aspects of the grand chamber. It leads into a doorway. Not into a doorway, it leads into a hallway with multiple angles and multiple corridors leading off of it so that you can see. The corridors here are only about 5 feet wide, so clearly much less. That's what you hear.
Sorry, one sec. Someone was at my door. Okay.
This door doesn't
so
talk.
it's like servant quarters. Hello?
Say again, sorry?
Sorry, someone was at the door.
Oh,
But you said this was just the servants' quarters?
yes. It is very much the epitome of the servants' quarters. It leads into much smaller corridors. You're not sure exactly, but immediately the decoration drops off beyond line of sight. It has been not a shabby building by any means, but it is the wooden paneling does not have the decorative carvings into it. The candelabras that line the walls are not made out of brass or silver, but instead iron. Carver,
Sorry,
make
my microphone was down.
a sleight of hand.
I sent you a message.
I know. I'm telling Carmacy. Okay.
Fuck.
So this is how it happens. As you go invisible, you watch as the others move off down to the far end of the corridor, and after you put your plan into effect and move up in the vicinity, you are unaware that Flynn has detected magic, and as you come into the radius of him, he detects your invisible self.
Okay, that's fine. I'll still carry out with my plan. I'll do the thing I wanted to do, and then do the thing that I wanted to do after that.
Alrighty.
I don't know that he knows where I am, so...
Yep. Okay. So yeah. Feel free to do other things, people.
So
I
you
thought
said there was
something
also a
was gonna
left door on the back?
Yeah, on the back left.
Okay, can I look at that one as well?
You go into that and it matches the corridor that runs behind the staircase and leads into quite a large kitchen area. Pots and pans Pots and pans lay strewn across the floor, along with multiple other aspects of cutlery and utensilware. Cookware, I should say. God, I'm too hot. I'm sorry, stream. I tried keeping the fan off, but I am too warm, and I'm pretty sure you're able to hear it. But I am boiling otherwise, and I'm losing focus just because I'm too warm. So yeah, it's inside is lots of cookware, cutting boards, a couple of hard stoves, and a door in the back that you imagine perhaps leads to some form of pantry, as well as another door in the back that seems to have a padlock attached to it.
Oh, a pantry? Oh wait, everything's probably rotten.
What's in the? There's a door with a lock on it.
Step back.
I can see.
Flynn has a
Let me try
way
my.
getting in.
I'm just gonna crack my knuckles.
If you break your lockpicks, I have extra, so don't worry.
Don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna try and open that lock there, JC.
Go ahead.
Oh crap! What do I roll for? Oh, if I'm proficient in
Dexterity plus proficiency. If you're
dexterity
an expert,
plus proficiency.
if you're an expert in it, then you double your proficiency.
Okay, so D20 plus the dexterity plus proficiency.
Yep, and if you are an expert in it, then you add on an extra.
to 10.
10. You are extremely confident in your swagger as you move across to the door, kneel down and realise that the lock is about head height. You stand back up again. You flick open your tools and get out your small bit of wire and go for the lock, only there's no keyhole. It's a combo lock.
Suppose you could try kicking this one again.
Do we want to? I mean, I would if you want me to.
I can give it a shot.
I mean, things that are locked are usually fun.
I could give it a shot to unlock it without kicking it.
Sure.
Go on.
Alright, let's see if I do any better than you today, Flynn. Oh,
There we go.
ooh, that's a good roll. That's 24.
24. You again confidently pull out your lockpicks and get ready to pick this combination lock, only to realise there is nothing to pick. There's a combination to put in.
Oh yeah, shit.
You know what, Cratch? I reckon we should maybe have a look around, see if that combination isn't anywhere in this room, and then we can always try beating it down if we get that frustrated.
I
Meanwhile,
guess that's probably the best option.
back with the doors. Ted calls out, goes, "Oh, they're going in there. See, now if they talk to us, we could tell them the combination.
What's the combination?
6, 12, 8, C.
6, 12, 8, C?
Yep.
Oh, what's behind the door?
I think it's a backyard.
Backyard?
It's a way to get out. Not big, very wide place, this. Not very deep.
Are there any other secrets in this building?
What do you mean by secrets?
Like secret places? Is there anywhere that they'd keep treasure?
You best you're asking her. Apparently she knows all the important stuff, won't tell me.
She wouldn't tell me either!
Don't you? She's a dick.
Yeah, she is. Don't tell her I said that, though.
Make a persuasion roll.
Alright. I'm pretty good at persuasion. Oh, 20.
20.
Better at persuasion than I thought.
Alright then.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ask her.
Okay, you go over and ask her.
Is there anywhere that there'd be treasure in here?
Maybe in one of the upstairs bedrooms.
The bedrooms?
Wait, how's she awake? Screw that person.
It only lasts a minute.
Oh, yeah, we snuck off. Damn it.
Do you know anything else cool about this place? Any other, places where we might need your help to get into?
I mean, it bumps off the sky.
It what?
It bumps off the sky.
What bumps off the sky?
Everything.
Everything
We can feel
bumps
it.
off the sky?
Yeah, Every so often we just hear a clunk. It's another bit. Bumps against it.
Bumping. So this is floating around somewhere?
Yeah. I mean, it's a Sky City. Kind of just meant to float.
The Sky City.
Yeah.
This isn't a Sky City.
Is it not? I was told it was.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's one of the lost Sky Cities.
Hmm.
Do you know what all that weird slime outside is?
Nasty.
I hold up my little flask of slime. This stuff?
Yeah. Nasty. I don't like it.
Nasty.
I mean,
You don't know what it is though, or where it came from?
it was here when we got here.
It was?
Yeah. Everything was slimy before we got here. And then we got here, we got slime.
Were you also made by the dwarves?
Yeah. Everything here was made by the dwarves. All the Sky Cities were.
Even the ones that were made for the Deathly Trio?
Maybe not them then. Wait, you
Do
know
who
about
made
them?
theirs, Chris?
How did you know about
Yeah.
them?
What do you mean, how do I know about them?
We didn't even know this was a Sky City. How do you know the Deathly Trio had Sky Cities?
Well, I've never seen a Sky City. Except for the one above Mount Scarlet.
Huh. What's it like?
Floating? Never been.
Is it nice?
I bet,
Hmm.
but I've never been. Mostly it just casts this really big shadow that kind of annoys me.
But you don't know what they're like.
The Sky Cities?
Yeah.
Are they people?
They got a brain.
Really?
Something that big's gotta have a brain. Otherwise it wouldn't work.
And they can talk?
This one talks whenever it's awake. We can hear it. It can't hear us.
You cut out, sorry.
It can talk. We can hear it. They can't. It can't hear us. It can't hear us.
Do you know if we went to the center of it, do you think it could hear us?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Can I come with you?
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
Take out some tools and I'll start trying to unscrew her hinges.
Meanwhile, I'm guessing we're just turning that room upside down, like pulling out all the drawers in the pantry, throwing over sacks and baskets, trying to find the code for this thing, like, anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. As you slowly destroy the room in greater and greater levels of energy, it is evident that you are not having a huge amount of success.
Ben, it's not here.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Where the fuck's Buckets?
Oh, she's nearby, don't worry.
I have not seen a single thing representing a code ever since we got in here.
Just keep looking, it's gotta be somewhere.
Are we
I'm
super
losing
against
faith.
just breaking down the door?
I mean, at this
I
point, I
tried
can
that.
just punch it.
I did try to mess with doors, and everyone started yelling at me for hurting the doors because they had feelings.
Well, that was the one with a face on it. And you ended up talking with it, Flynn. Come on now.
I don't believe I ended up talking with the door.
You were the one who was yelling at it.
I yelled at the door, I didn't talk with the door. There's a difference.
Well, it sounded like you were replying to something.
Look, right, you want to smash the door down? We can smash the door down.
Maybe we should find Buckets first.
I'm going to keep looking for the code.
Okay.
I'm not strong enough to bust down a door.
Do you go searching for buckets, Critch?
Yeah, I'm gonna go searching for Buckets. Buckets! As I walk down the hallway.
What is
She
your
was in the
passive
last
perception?
What?
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 19.
19.
Can
Considering you're not trying to be stealthy, Buckets, I'd say that you see the door kind of like swing open and the two parts of the face be put together, and then you can see efforts made to try and undo the hinges, and you can see the door moving around on its own. You can probably gather that Buckets may be around there somewhere.
Buckets, is that you? You messing with the door?
Buckets,
Hello?
you hear Cretch.
I'm trying to take it with us. Shh! Don't tell anyone I'm here.
What? You realize this door is like 7 times your size, right?
Make a wisdom
And
saving
it's
throw.
double door. Alright,
Unless you don't want to make the save.
I rolled a 2, so it doesn't matter if I want to or not.
As you come over, the door is 7 times your size. Well, forgive a lady for carrying a little bit of weight.
What the fuck?
Flynn and Fenny, you hear Cretch go, "What the fuck?"
Well, that's the
You
door
got to
speaking
be
again.
kidding me.
Sounds like something's happening. Let's go take a look.
Oh, it's just the door, Fanny. Don't worry, it does that.
You heard it?
So,
Yeah, you made the save, so you don't know anything about them.
Yeah, I haven't heard a
Oh
door
wait,
yet.
did you make the second save? No, you didn't make the second save.
I didn't make the second save. I know about it.
Yeah, you know about these doors. Yeah, you're just lying now.
I'm ignoring them.
I have yet to hear a door.
Yeah, you saved against them
So-
both.
I'm not
The woe
trying
is
to
of
call
being
you.
smart.
I'm not trying to call you fat, Miss Door, but Buckets is tiny.
Well, unscrew my face. I'll make a good shield.
All right, I'll try to
Oh wait,
unscrew
we
your
can take
face.
our faces off?
Yeah.
I'll go to the other guy and I'll go to Ted and try to take Ted's face off.
It takes
So,
make an investigation or an arcana,
Me?
your choice. Yeah.
me too?
Yep.
Or can I just do it? Okay.
That's not actually bad. I'm gonna go with
Whoa.
Arcana. Wait, are they both intelligence?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Okay, then it's 11.
11.
I got a
Um,
5.
With Ted's assistance, it takes you about 20 minutes, and you eventually figure out the ways to maneuver and twist the when the door is in its central place. There's a way to maneuver and twist, and they pop out, and they are animated shields.
Really?
Yep.
Aw, it's too bad that I can't wear a shield. Can I have it on my back anyway? Will it cause problems just to have?
No, you can carry it. You're just
Ted
not
with me?
equiping it.
Okay.
Use it as
How
a
about
sled.
Cretch? You can carry
What?
Rip buckets.
You cut out.
Bad internet.
Nadina, and I'll carry Ted. Or I could carry
What?
North Cretch if you don't want to.
You cut out completely. All I heard was carry them both.
Oh. I said, one of us could carry Nadina and one of us could carry Ted.
Which one's Nadina and which one's Ted, Buckets?
Obviously, this one's Nadina and this one's Ted. They look completely different.
I'll
Cretch.
carry one. You choose which one you want to have accompany you.
Alright, Nadina, Ted, who wants to come with me?
Well, I think we've got a. I think we got a. Damn it! I've got the two voices mixed up in my head now.
Do them at the same time.
I literally tried doing that there. Well, I think it.
A screaming rage.
It's like both of them go me, and they look at one another, and both of them at the same time go me. Shut up, you!
Do you take penalties if you carry 2 shields?
No, it's just
Double
the carrying
PAC.
weight.
Okay.
And if you're
I'll-
carrying them, it's fine. It's just equipping them is you're not
Okay.
proficient. In
I'll
equipping them.
Buckets!
I'll carry them.
Buckets!
and-
I have the greatest idea. What
Yeah?
if we tie them like together and then put them over your head so you have one on the front and one on the back? It's like an armor, but it's shields.
That's
so
what I was
weird.
gonna do. I was gonna wear one on my back and one on my stomach.
One of them speaks.
Uh,
One of them only speaks the truth, and one of them only lies.
Do you
Is this Labyrinth?
do you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of the rope that I have and I'm gonna make I'll tie them to their handles so that it's kind of like you know, like when someone's wearing a big poster and they've got like string attaching two things together. I'm gonna do that and then just
The
string that
sandwich
over like
boards?
my
Yeah,
shoulders.
sounds good, yeah. Okay, so you which one's on the front?
I'll switch them around every 10 minutes. Right now, Ted is on the front.
So you're Ted, eh?
Yeah. Wait, you can't hear Ted.
Nice meeting you.
You can't
Oh
hear
yeah,
wait,
you
I
can't
can't
hear
hear
Ted.
Ted.
Do you
That
do
one
you,
doesn't talk.
Do you try and talk to Ted?
Yeah.
Make another
Hey Ted.
Make another wisdom save.
I was like, do we have to
You
make
can
a
choose
wisdom
to fail
phase every
it.
time we're near them?
I'd say the
shit,
time
I-
it's taking for them to do all this, I've given up and I'm just kicking at the door. I'm just like kicking at it, and kicking at it, and kicking
Yeah,
at
you
it.
said,
I
you
want
said
that
that took
door
20
down.
minutes. 20 minutes
Yeah,
for one phase.
yeah.
JC, I got 21.
That's what you want. You can choose to fail if you would like.
Well, sure.
Ted kind of like looks up at you, the scratch still, like this new scar on his eyebrow. He looks up at you, and goes, "Yeah."
This one's Ted, right?
Yeah, that one's Ted. Ted is the one
Yeah.
with the scar.
I'm the one that smiles a lot.
Ah,
Isn't he
well,
frowning?
you look very
I thought Ted
happy.
was the frowning one.
No, the
No, I
was
don't.
frowning.
What? Ted is frowning.
No,
Exactly.
you look very happy.
He's lying.
Yeah.
He's telling
Yeah.
a joke.
Oh,
He's
there,
telling
one
I
of
know.
them does lie. One of them.
he's telling a joke. Or he's trying to.
I
So,
guess his delivery was a bit wooden.
Oh, I forgot
Buggers.
to tell you, Kretch. The code for
Yeah?
the door that you guys are hitting, it's 6128C.
I'm still
Wait,
beating
someone's
that.
hitting the door? Oh shit,
we
let me
hear
go
it?
tell him.
Make a strength. Make a strength
Thud.
athletics.
Thud.
Oh, 9.
Make another strength
Oh, athletics. Okay, if it's athletics, I'll add 22.
There we go.
22. You spend the first few minutes kicking and kicking and kicking. You go, fucking this won't just. Oh, I'm an idiot. And you get your gauntlet. Bang! And like the barbarian that you are slowly becoming, you smash open the back door of this grand estate and reveal a slime-infested garden. And
just
the railings that ring the back patch that perhaps once grass but is now very much a slime patch. You can see a road leading left to right.
I'm just gonna turn to the door, like go down to the combination lock, and just slightly say to it, like, "Oh, hope that one didn't hurt too much."
Flynn, I found the code!
Well, it's been dealt with, my friend. Never seen a goblin to do a furbolg's job.
I guess so. Should have just broken it open immediately, I guess.
While you were destroying and breaking the kitchen and pantry, you find moldy bread that might be alive. As you poked it, it quivered and then seemed to inch away from you. You find a vast quantity of rotten meats, fruits, and vegetables. You get a kilo of salt if you wish it.
Yeah.
You find a new life form in the fact of that cheese. Oh my god, that cheese. And enough
Hey,
kitchen
Flynn, you want a bet?
cookware to deck out a peasant revolt.
I am going to take the salt and the bread.
You want a pet, Flynn? That cheese seems to be alive.
Fine, I'll take the cheese as well. But I was going to leave something for Fetty, but he didn't speak up.
The cheese,
I mean, as long as someone has it.
the cheese giggles as you pick it up.
How cute. What are you gonna name it? Does it talk?
It's a cheese, man.
Of course he doesn't speak. It's a fucking cheese, and I'm gonna.
It
Open
just
up my,
giggled. That indicates that it has a voice, and if it
I'm
has
gonna-
a voice, it can talk.
I'm
I was
gonna
gonna say,
open up
that's what
my.
we thought about the doors.
I'm gonna open up my jacket, put it in my top pocket, and be like, "Don't worry, buddy, you're safe from me." And then close it.
Flynn is actually lactose intolerant and can't actually eat it. Has no choice but to just keep it.
I'm pretty sure
At
even
this
the
moment-
cheese lover ain't gonna eat that.
At this moment, your party reconvenes in the backyard, looking out into what appears to be a city that has had its head knocked in. The streets are littered with rubble, dust and fragments of the upper floors of many buildings, the most sturdy of which seem to still have their, perhaps not upper floors, but their upper levels more intact than the others. But as you watch, and as some of you hear, Ted goes, so that's what it looks like. And as he says that, the whole everything has a small tremble to it.
Oh no.
Oh, big boy's coming back.
Something's coming. It looks like the city's been in a fist fight.
A large plume of dust rises before settling back down again. You can see off in the far distance what must be the remains of some form of keep or a tower or some form of like outpost or guard position. The top of it impacts something in the sky before all of it just falls away as if a cake cut into many slices or pizza cut into many slices. You just large sections of it fall to the floor.
Did we just hit a ceiling?
Well, that thing
We
did.
bumped against the sky.
So the sky is moving?
No, sky
I
solid.
think we're moving. Yeah.
We're moving. What do you
sky's
mean
the
we're
limit?
moving?
No, this is a sky city, guys.
What?
How do you know that?
Well, Ted and Nadina told me.
Who?
Ted,
doors.
and I point to my stomach,
Hello.
and Nadina.
Hello.
I still can't hear that.
You need a
don't-
one
You
to
don't
talk to
want
them,
to
fam.
hear them.
If you try to actively speak, maybe they'll return the favor. Introduce
like-
yourself.
I'd like to like bend down in front of buckets, like looking at. I think Ted is in front. You said. I'm just gonna kind of stare at it really hard and try and listen.
As you stare at it really hard, slowly the face, this dwarven face, slowly morphs to match your own face. It's not a good face. You realise that your concentration
How
face is
rude.
probably a combination of your sex face and your constipation face. It's
Honey, you
like,
look like you need to poop.
I mean, let's be honest. Does Fenny have a sex face? The amount of book he's read.
Hey,
I mean, you can help him with that, I bet, Flynn.
what
he's one of those. That makes sense.
Yeah, eunuch.
Oh.
And I mimic like the snipping of my fingers.
Oh, come on now, guys. Don't be mean.
He's that kind of gay. He just stabs a hole in it and then fucks that hole.
Can I? So while
no.
it's talking, is its are its lips moving?
It is an animated face. It is
So
literally.
I can see, but
You can see and
but I
hear it.
can. Oh, I can hear it now. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting.
Do you mind
What do you know about
moving
the
out of my
city?
personal space? I do not like your face.
Your face is
Oh,
my
that's
face.
mean.
No, your face is too close to my face.
You reflect things that get too close to you.
Yes.
Flynn, stop moving your ass towards him.
Grow up.
If he does that, I'll bite it.
Honestly, why did you have to take the fucking doors faces with you?
Because they're nice
They
to
asked.
Just gonna start
They gave
walking
us
off
the
into the
code.
garden. I'm walking into the garden.
Okay, you're in a fenced-off area, so
I was gonna say, we should go back up and check the upstairs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, is there
Flynn, go
anything?
back.
Is there anything around the garden at all?
rubble.
Slime.
Rubble, slime, you know, things
Like
of that
slime.
nature.
Ah, so there was
Flynn,
nothing behind the locked door. We got debated. God damn it.
If you really want to take
I never
the
said
slime back,
that.
you can do
It
it
just-
on your own.
I don't think it's what you're I don't think it's what you're expecting to find. Like, as I said before, it is a very the hallway that you walked down was perhaps 120 feet long. How many how many houses do you know that are more than 120 feet long?
That's fair.
Is there any? So the garden's just filled with slime and
It's an assortment of rubble. The fence blocks off the back passageway where there's some form of road that leads out into the rest of the city. The back also has what must be some of the remnants of the third or fourth story of this estate now in it. You can see a marbled bathtub or a brass bathtub or some form of large basin or two set to one side. Perhaps one's the cleaning tub or the laundry and the other one's the bath. It's hard to say. Other elements that kind of line out or stand out, I should say. What's probably once a coat of arms. You can see like the hilt of two swords sticking out, but they've heavily corroded in slime, as well as what probably might have been a library. But all of the books and the bookcase are sodden and mangled.
How badly deformed is the coat of arms?
You go over to it and like pull it out of the rubble and move it and lie it on its back, and the tops of the handles of the swords have been bent, and the bottom of the swords have been bent in the opposite direction. Probably the impact has like squashed them, made them more made them more rather than long swords are now scimitars with their curve element to them.
So I've been around quite a few years. Would this look like anything I've seen before? Like I've been all over the place, from town to town. Righto.
I'd like to provide him the help action.
You can roll yourself. This is not one of those things you can really help with. Because he made the argument, this is what I would know because I've been around a while. So he fucked himself there.
Yeah, he's fucking old.
21.
21.
4.
4. What the fuck is a coat of arms? With a 21. With a 21, you examine the cross section, the cross plate of it, and nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
It looks ornate. It is. What language do you speak, actually?
A couple. Let me see. I have Common, Elvish, Goblin, and Undercommon.
Then you do not recognize the script that is written into it.
Dang.
Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
The doors do, probably.
Can doors read?
Dad, can you read?
Never tried.
Well,
Ted, you're Dwarvish, right? Wait, you can't speak Dwarvish. Ted can't speak Dwarvish.
I can speak Dwarvish.
hey,
I asked
yeah,
you.
you can speak
I
Dwarvish.
asked you what's Eterna Amen, and you said, I don't know, it's Dwarvish.
Okay, I can't speak Dwarvish. I wanted to give it a try, okay?
Go ahead, give it a try.
He looks at it and Singadai is. No, I can't read it.
I'm gonna try to read it.
Okay, you can't read it. Can you speak Dwarvish?
Dwarvish and Goblin are similar enough.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna pretend I can read it. It says,
they
do
both
not
live
enter.
in the ground.
Make a deception check.
I need to appear smart in front of Fenny.
You need to beat my passive 19 for this, by the way.
Don't worry, I did 21. 20.
Oh.
Yeah, 21.
Can I make an insight check, knowing
For real?
full
Knowledge
well,
knows no bounds.
knowing full well that she does not speak that language?
Sure, go
You
ahead.
don't know. We've been apart for a year.
I'd say with disadvantage though.
It doesn't matter. 7.
7. Yeah. Apparently, buckets can now speak Dwarvish.
So what does it say, Buckets?
It says do not enter. Hazards beyond.
On
The whole place is
Rothar.
full of hazards.
This place is especially hazardous.
I mean, do you guys want to head back inside into the endless amount of doors, or do you want to try and somehow get down into the city?
I mean, I
kinda-
can try
I
and...
still want to check upstairs in the castle.
Only
Yeah.
problem is Oh, if you commit to that, Fenny, we might never come back here.
We haven't seen any
I think there's
any
a
other
slight
dimensional
misconception.
doors here.
This is an estate. It's not a castle. The entire place
sorry.
had the outer perimeter walls like a castle and an inner courtyard like a castle.
Gotcha.
I mean,
But yeah,
Looks like a castle to me.
we haven't
If
seen
ever
any other.
a castle, you might think it's a castle.
We haven't seen any other sort of dimensional doors besides the one we came through. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't be too worried about finding them here.
I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's that we're making progress while we move forward.
What are we
Climb
moving?
over the back railing. It's not as if it's like one of those places in a video game that you run into it no matter what you do. It's just forever there. It's the invisible wall
Yeah,
with the
but I
circle
keep-
above the do not enter. Something
Flynn
like that.
keeps running off ahead and forcing everyone to follow. So now I'm actually discussing what because Fenny really wants to check out inside.
I mean, you say we're moving forward, but what are we moving toward? We don't.
Yeah, but I just don't see us making much progress going from room to room, speaking to doors and tables and plant pots and fucking rugs.
Really? Because that's how I learned that we were on a Sky City and the code to the door that you broke.
Hey, guess what? I'm outside. I can see we're in a Sky City. Boom! I did your job that took you 20 minutes.
You didn't know that we were in a Sky City until I told you. You had no idea what we bumped off of.
I could have guessed.
Ted,
No, you didn't.
you know how to get out of here?
You thought some big fella was coming after you. You're lying. You're scared.
Crap! Touch the fuck up or I'll take your other eye.
You can't hear me, prick. You don't want to hear me. You're getting a Ladine.
Flynn, he's insulting you, mate.
Yeah, I know he is.
You get it.
I am
Just
going
this
to-
otherworldly feeling is just telling you that you're being insulted. You're like,
I am going to use prestidigitation to light the corner of Ted on fire a little bit. Just singe him.
I'll use prestidigitation to make sure that that doesn't happen.
For a brief moment, there's a.
Crutch! He's setting me on fire now! Seriously, he's casting
Yeah.
spells on me, he's
That's-
insulting me, and he's setting me on fire.
That's right.
I'm
Ted.
gonna find my own way out of here.
That's
You can
right.
be alone like
Flynn.
you want to be, Flynn.
Flynn, you gotta stop casting spells on your teammates.
I'm not. I'm just doing it on Buckets
No.
and Ted.
Buckets is a teammate, you dickhead!
Well, I'll call her a teammate when she starts acting like one.
Perhaps she'll call you a teammate when she start acting like one.
Hey, I gave her plenty chance to apologise for
You
throwing
still
things at
can't
me
hear
and kicking
me.
Oh, I can hear you, Ted. No, I can't hear you. I heard Nadine, didn't I? Son of a bitch.
Do you want to hear him?
Wait, I thought I did hear him because I was like slamming the doors and stabbing him in the eye, and he was screaming and stuff.
No,
yeah, you failed your second roll.
The second
Oh.
one, so you
I
heard,
heard him.
you heard Nadine, but so
Right,
far
right, right.
you've all had to actually
Yeah,
decide.
I'll say I could hear him because
Okay.
I believe that the doors can talk because I heard Nadine.
There you go then. So
Because I tried to speak to the other door that I kicked open.
yeah, that was,
That's
I
dead.
believe it.
that was just a door. He was
Yeah.
just a door.
I know how stupid of me. Right, guys, are we going back inside and checking out all these hundreds of rooms?
Not with you.
Oh, come on, Buckets, don't go standoffish. Do you guys want to go inside? Is all he asked.
would you just two just kiss already? Seriously, this sexual tension between the two of you is ridiculous.
You are
Alright,
clearly,
I'm switching Ted and
with me.
Nadina.
Oh, I'm gonna singe him. As she turns him around out of eyesight, I'm gonna singe him.
She's doing it again!
I didn't, my finger slipped!
Flynn
I'm
gets
gonna cast
serious
a
slap
charm
to the
person
back of
on
his
Flynn.
head.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Flynn. I roll a d20 buckets.
If you blow up, Buckets, I'm going to
I'm
be
at-
serious.
What did you get?
4.
I'm rolling shit!
Look, Flynn, I controlled that bout of magic.
Wow, you're getting pretty good at that.
I know, thank you. Can you apologize to me now? You really hurt my feelings. I didn't hear you, Flynn. Can you say it a little bit louder?
Oh, don't be mean to him. He's trying.
I really didn't understand him.
Well, I did. And he said he's sorry.
I'm gonna flip him back around.
Ah, what the fuck?
What did you say, Flynn?
How long does charm person last? Is it an hour?
I think so.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I'm just gonna kick the ground and look down. But so sorry.
Sorry for what, Flynn? For hurting my feelings or for dropping me in the slime?
Don't be mean.
Okay, you know what? Flynn, I'm sorry too for throwing slime at your face.
And for leaving me.
I didn't mean to leave you. I don't need to apologize for that.
So inside or out?
Let's go
Can
inside.
someone put me out of fire, please?
Okay. He's not on fire anymore.
Thank you.
As they're both
an
apologizing,
extreme amount
Gretch-
of pain.
Okay, I'll just pet him a little bit and make him feel better.
Does anybody know the mending cantrip?
I do.
Would you mind, sir? It
yeah,
hurts.
I can mend him up and fix his eyebrow.
Ah, thank you.
Gritch has just dropped everything what he's holding, and he's like standing there with a gaping mouth, going, "Ah, what just happened? They actually apologized. Did you see that, Fanny?
I think there might be some trickery involved.
I think they
that-
had
I give
something weird
Fanny a
to
look.
drink."
And with that,
This is how Finn used to be.
and with that, we're going to take a quick break because I need to get a drink
Okay.
for my voice. So we'll be back whenever
Get a cough
this
drop.
goes. So see you in a moment.
Alright.
I just wanted him to apologize to me.
Alrighty, and we're back in. So, apologise to the stream again. I'll turn the fan off for a bit so you're not hearing that deafening you in the background. But if I get too warm, I will have to put it back on. Beyond that, though, we have made it to a, shall we say, a bit of a standstill. If I do that, and there we go. And now if I go, where have you guys gone? We are. You are in intersections of unsureness, not sure exactly where it is you will go, and not sure the ways in which you will do it. So, what will you do, and how will you do it?
I'd like to just go back inside and head upstairs, personally.
Okay.
I was like, we started this place, we might as well finish it out, see if there's anything fun. If not, we can go ahead and do as Flynn liked, and we can find a way forward.
I don't see what's fun, Fanny. I don't see what's fun, but I'll follow you, my friend. You lead the way.
Okay, I'll lead the way upstairs then.
You head upstairs, and the hallways go both left and right along the back, and at the far left, if you go left, you can see the door. You can see the hallway turns left and splits. So you've got right, left, and then when you go down the left way, it turns left again.
Let's start with right.
Okay. At the top of the stairs was perhaps a decorative piece, a large clock face set into heavily carved woodwork. But that clock has long since stilled. You make your way down to the far end of the building, and in front of you, you can see a window that looks out across. And can you make a perception roll for me? Anyone who wishes.
Yes, I can.
Alright. Natural one.
5.
24.
4. With a 24, you think you understand why this is probably the upper level of most buildings. Because the exterior castle wall that curves sharply and rings this entire thing is the height that everything else is now capped at. This immense stone disc that has been made is being pressed upwards constantly, and everything that was above that line has been slowly impacted down until now it is at this point. That is what you see from that window. The door to the left, and there's a door to the right. The door to the right is a grand double door, heavily carved with motifs of dwarven sculpture and artisanry.
That one seems rather important. Yeah, I'd like to go through that door.
I just recommend, guys, that we shouldn't go too far up. We seem to be endangering ourselves the further up we go.
Yeah, we seem to be nearing the upper limits.
I wouldn't recommend going up there. We saw it eroded away, and I don't really want to find out what's eroding it.
I mean, it seems like it's not eroding any further than the outer wall, though, so we should be safe.
No, it's
for at least
eroding the turrets at the top as well. It's like it's being pressed up against the top of the sky limit. And I mean, I'm just warning you guys. You carry on. I said I'd follow you.
You sound really unsure about this venture, Flynn.
Well, I was very vocal against it, but like I said, you guys lead the way.
I'd like to at least take a look in that door then.
Okay. Inside appears to be the master chamber. A large, I mean over-large, 4-post bed sits squarely in the centre of the room, though its fine coverings, silk draperies, and frilled nature around the excess has been dust covered and is not nearly as flamboyant as it perhaps once was. Other things of note that reside within the chamber is a large bookshelf that dominates one wall, a fireplace in the corner, as well as as far as the opposing wall from the bookcase is a stained glass, a large stained glass. I don't know what it's called. It's not a window, but it's a stained glass picture. It's a picture made out of lots of little pieces of stained glass that's been hung up on the wall.
Yeah.
It glows with a soft internal light.
Can I take a look
Yeah.
at the bookshelf? See if there's anything that's intact.
Certainly. There are quite a number of books. What are you looking for?
Anything that would be about like maybe the history of where we are, or of just anything that stands out. Anything that looks other than just like a storybook.
Most of the things here look of... None of them are the kind of... none of them are like paperback. These are all extremely well-bound leather tomes, and all of them are 3 or 4 inches thick by about 4 or 5 inches tall. They're big, solid, sturdy books, and each one of them is you remember that way back when wealth was shown in the number of books that you possessed. So there's books in here from all ranges and all sorts. So you need to be slightly narrower in your scope in your scope.
Okay. Well, I'd like just at a glance, like the titles and things. Are they all in Dwarvish?
Not all of them, no.
Or at least, okay. Well, I guess I have buckets. She can always read it for me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Hmm. So you said
I
there's
didn't-
lots of really fancy tomes.
I mean, I could list you the 30 or 50 or 80 tomes here, but we'd be here a while as I'd read you the ones I've got on the list and then created ones off the fly. So it's what is it that you're looking for?
Let's see. First off, anything magical, and then anything that looks like it has pertainings to history. Anything that have like a history.
Make an
of
investigation.
This city.
Make an investigation.
Yeah, anything. Let's see. Do.
If you're looking for magic, that is the spell Detect Magic.
That's fair. 16 on investigation.
16 on investigation. You look through, and the major titles that stand out to you are Saturna are a common retelling. Migrations of creatures, large and small. 1001 plants and where to find them, and their medicinal uses for herbology, alchemy, herbology, and antitoxins. And yeah, those are probably the only ones that really stand out.
Okay. I'd like to take the common retelling and then the plants, and I'd like to bring those with me.
Okay.
The plants was the medicine one you said, right?
Yes, that could come in
Right.
handy. So
I might be interested in borrowing that, as I am versed with herbalism.
of course. Okay, and then is there like a trunk at the end of the bed or anything like that?
Nothing quite so obvious.
By the way, that bed was not made for a dwarf. That's way too big.
I mean, judging by how many books are, this might have been a more wealthy estate.
Dwarves don't like to be reminded constantly that they're small, so they might have a big bed so that they can feel big.
So they're compensating.
Is
So
it-
they're what?
So they are compensating.
And-
Yes.
Huh. Well, maybe there's something under the bed. Let's see if there's anything hidden.
And
I
then
mean-
just because we found signs of dwarf doesn't mean this was solely a dwarven kingdom. I mean, how
Guys.
many dwarves make their own doors?
We found so many books and pages of things relating to like countless civilizations of people as far back as we could see coming to this place. I'm just saying, are we forgetting all the dead bodies? Are we forgetting all the rot, all the erosion? It's eroded a fucking castle, okay? Can we just pick it up a little bit?
Yeah, we can move, but I think your concern is more along the lines of where we were. It seems that it has literally taken us to a different place, but I can understand your concern. We can move along if there's nothing else in this room that anyone wants to look at.
I want to do some investigating the room for secret places.
Okay, that would be an investigation.
Can I get help
Can I-
from Nadina and Ted? Like, can they give me ideas? Because I used to know the people that lived here.
Sure, I'll lower the DC.
Yay! Investigation, you said?
Yes,
Yeah, 16.
16. You look at the bed, and something about the dwarves and big bed and that seems to stand out to you. So you take an interest in the bed, and you run your hands along the carvings that make the pillars. You go over to another one and run your hands up the pillars. You go another one, you run your hand up the pillar, and you go to the final one, and you feel it give slightly. And as you run your hands up the interior of the haft, your fingernails catch on a hidden compartment, and as you pull it up, it pulls open, and you see a large tube of something set into the hidden compartment in the bedpost.
Tube?
Yep.
Does it have a spell scroll in it?
It does indeed.
What spell scroll?
It has a spell scroll of Modify Memory.
What level spell is that?
6th.
6th. Fenny, I already have this spell when I hand it to him. You should be able to
Oh.
write it into your spell book.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I don't
And
have to
so
roll
you just-
perception, do I? Okay.
JC?
I didn't hear any question. 3 people talked at
Oh.
once, and I have no idea what people said.
Sorry about that.
I said
She-
so I handed it to Fenny and told him that I already have the spell, so he can write it into his spell book.
Right, I heard that bit, and then what did you say, Fanny?
I just said thank you, but she asked if she had to roll deception on that.
Only if you're inciting it.
I'm not. I trust buckets. 'Cause this seems
that
like
made
a
me feel
very.
like shit.
And then, sorry, what level did you say it was?
Believe Modify Memory is 6th level spell.
You can't do it
Okay.
yet. You'll have to level up,
Yeah.
I think.
Level up a lot.
It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a little while.
It's still good to have it. Alright, then yeah, then I think we're done here.
Right, then. Flynn, let's go. Lead the way out, I guess.
Oh, I guess we're gonna. Is everyone finished exploring?
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm gonna head back towards the garden area and try and climb down towards the streets of the city.
Okay.
Yep, let's climb over.
You traverse the city for maybe about 15 or so minutes, navigating your way through small alleyway and big alleyway. Can each of you roll me a d20, please? Actually, no. Who would like to helm the d100 roll for the random encounter?
Oh,
Not it.
I'll
Sounds
do
like Flynn wants to. I get to roll D100s all the time, so he can have this.
I guess I don't mind
I
rolling
always
it.
fuck up.
Oh,
one
Freddie
person-
wants to. How about one of
One
you
person
roll
does it.
one side and then the other can roll the other? D10s or maybe
Go
2
for it.
dice.
So who's the unit and who's the 10?
I'll do the I can do the 100.
Then you do the 10.
6.
Okay, so you roll a
So is
d10.
it slash roll the 100?
That's a d10.
Didn't he do the D10?
30. 30. Just call it 30.
Okay, so 36.
The physical dice, Fenny, are 2d10s. You just roll 2d10s. And one's the tens place and one's the
Okay, I didn't
ones
know that.
place.
Okay, I did not know that. Sorry. I can do it again.
No, that's cool.
No,
you
it's
got
fine.
30. Just
Okay,
count the
okay.
30. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Sorry, I didn't know what we meant by that.
That's quite right. Okay, so I'm going to need a long but narrow passageway. So let's have a 10 feet wide by about 100 feet long. So if someone wants to draw that out on here.
Working on it. Oh, never mind. I messed up. Can someone do that and then I'll draw the shape?
Draw.
You good? You good.
Okay.
There we go.
So you stand in the middle of the road. So put yourselves in the center. And the four of you standing next to one another.
I want to be the farthest away from Flynn that someone can get.
I mean, I guess we said I was at the front, so I'll be at the front.
You gotta be in a line or a square, it's up to you.
Let me go back. Are we? I think we're down here, guys, not in the
Oh,
center.
I thought
No,
Jason
you are in the
said that
center.
you're in the middle.
No,
Really?
you are
Oh,
in the
yeah.
center.
Listen, Jazz, listen.
Sorry, I'm gonna be over here.
Okay. So you've been walking through the streets, seeing building after building, each of them in their own level of collapse. But you've also noticed the closer you get to the center, the level of decay is increasing. And again, it's not rot, it's not dissolving, it's as if they're just granulating. You the best way I can describe it is this: as you watch the tip of a cigarette burn, you can see as the outer paper burns away, the ashy center remains. But if you were to blow on that, it would leave this incredibly fine granulated element right at the very tip. And this is what you're experiencing as the height, the high points of the various buildings around you are encapsulating and surrounding you, guiding your search closer to the city's centre. However, you arrive to this point and you hear this and you pause. And a huge blob of slime falls from the roof of one
It's
building.
Blurble!
That's not blurble.
Where's my entities gone? Entity, let's get some.
That's an unfriendly slime.
As it falls at the end of the tunnel, and you see it, and there's this flop moment, and it begins to rise up and gain greater form, slowly beginning to move towards you. And I'm going to need initiative, please.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Jasmine, can you get the combat music going, please?
That thing grew, that's not fair, shrink it.
It's gonna eat you. Combat music.
Eat all of us.
It's gonna eat
Isn't-
Flynn first.
Isn't that the bird you guys fought in your other campaign?
I don't
Yeah.
have. I don't have all the tokens at my disposal.
That's alright. It's fun to look at.
It's pinned, right?
Should be.
Are we going for combat or are we going for intense?
Probably.
We are in a.
I don't know. Your choice. Intense or combat? I would say combat.
I want to go for a voyage.
Wait.
For combat.
Intense or combat, please.
I am.
Alrighty.
What?
Let's see what this creature gets.
Is it? No, that doesn't work in this.
Go on.
No,
What?
nothing. I got excited, but then I realised it's not what I thought it was.
Okay. Well, I'm not going first. Okay, so Robin, do you mind going for the initiative?
25 to 20? 20 to 15?
Wait. I only just
Yeah.
rolled my die because I was getting the music. Okay, now I know my number.
Alright,
19.
I got 19 for Flynn, right?
16 for Fenny.
Alright, I got a 16 too, so I go first because I have a +5 on my dex, and I assume you don't.
Sure. Yeah.
I got a 14.
I got an 11.
Buckets. And 11 for big chunky slime boy. Alright, Flynn, you go first.
Okay, so JC, I haven't fought a slime in D&D before. I do not know their weaknesses, but would Flynn like does it look anything like a slug? Like, would you say its properties are anything like a slug?
It is a nearly transparent, gargantuan cube of ooze, and it is slowly rolling towards you.
Right. So, if I made an intelligence check or anything, I wouldn't know if salt affects these things in any way, shape, or form.
You have no idea.
Okay. Would Flynn know in any way, shape, or form of his years of being around, adventuring,
think so.
smuggling?
I don't
No?
think so,
Okay.
no.
That's fine. Because Flynn's gonna fucking try it anyway!
Oh no.
Salt, oh god.
So he's going to move up 30 feet, and then he is going to actually. Is that a bonus action or is that an action? This is such a bad idea. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to try it.
You can do it!
It's a bonus action. Okay, so I'm going to bonus action Misty Step behind this guy, and I'm going to pull out my kilo bag of salt, and like I'm just gonna like make a giant slash in it with my dagger, and I'm just gonna like throw it over him.
Okay, so you fling your salt onto this creature, making it highly visible, and as you do so you see the acidic nature hiss and bubble, and you watch the once green exterior turn very black.
I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing!
You've over-seasoned it.
It's not gonna
That's
taste good now.
the end of my turn and life.
Why? Why are you there?
Okay.
No one do any force damage, you'll push it into him.
I only do force damage, I'm sorry in advance.
So, how far away from me is he? Let me see. Oh shit, 40 feet, 50 feet. I go up to there,
This is.
and then I will use a bonus action dash, spend 1 key point, and I'm gonna punch it and try to stunning strike it if I hit.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no.
Alright, that's 20 something to hit.
Oh yeah, that's fucking hits.
Right, roll a con save, you bastard! 16 on the, you need to beat 16.
It is a cube of ooze. It has no nervous system and thus is immune to stun.
Oh, fuck! Well, I still deal damage. Oh, and I got a nat 20 on my second attack.
Fair enough.
This one. That's 11 on the first, and hold on, I only need to roll one for the second. So that's the lower one. That's 20 total, and it is magical.
1 second, I'm just checking something.
Please don't eat me on a point shoot.
Someone stop rolling their dice, please.
Sorry, I'm putting them away.
Doesn't say it does any damage on a hit. I thought it would. Okay, I thought you would have taken some damage there from punching it, but apparently not. So, if I do... how much damage, sorry?
20 total. Magical.
20 total. 20. A nice, good whack, and as the creature makes this horrible, guttural, squelching sound, you might have gotten its attention.
Alright, Flynn, get the fuck out of there! Or beat the shit out of it, that's also a possibility! Next up is Penny.
Yes. I will move onto the other side of the road as to not be in line of Gretch. And then I will be casting Firebolt at it.
Fireball or firebolt?
Bolt. Fireball? No.
Go ahead.
Firebolt.
Yeah,
I got
fuck you,
scared
Penny.
for a quick second.
Okay.
Penny be like,
Does
fuck you guys!
a 22 hit?
22 hits, yes.
Okay. And then
Slimes have high
I think that might be the
AC.
first time I've hit with a firebolt. Maybe the second
Burn it.
time.
Believe me when I say, not hard to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, 9 damage.
I
I was gonna say we're in a very thin alleyway. I feel like it might be easy to hit it.
Yeah, but he's a chunky boy. He's got lots of HP.
How many
Yeah.
9 points of fire damage.
How many d10 did you roll?
2.
Plus 9. The fire hits it and it continues to blacken.
And then that's the end of my turn. And then it is Bucket's turn.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast and quicken it to cast Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. What's your initiative?
14.
Or, yeah.
That one I don't know if that'll hit. I rolled them all at once, so hang on, let me get my... There it is! I put it on the other screen for some reason. So I got a 24.
Yep.
A 21.
Yep.
A 19.
Yep.
Oh, then they all hit.
I don't think a 19 will hit. It's a cube of goo.
I rolled an 11 on the die, okay?
How have you got? Fucking hell.
I got plus 8 because I'm
Yeah.
full on.
Full on blaster.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a blastoid.
So 10, 18, 22. Ooh, 29 points of damage.
29 points.
Damn.
Okay.
Boom.
Alrighty. It's now the creature's turn.
It's force damage, by the way.
Yep, that's fine. It's
Okay.
now the creature's turn. What will it do? This poor creature just trying to get. It's hungry, okay? It just wants some. It just wants something to eat.
Yeah, I
Oh, I'll
gave
give
it some
it some
salt.
rations then.
God.
Well, you could have. You know, not all combat requires killing it, but
I didn't. I gave it some salt.
which you thought would kill it.
That doesn't matter. He didn't know that.
Okay, can you make a dexterity saving throw, Flynn?
Yeah. Oh, I'm on my spells. One second. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
24.
Okay, Can you make another dexterity saving throw, please?
19.
Okay, so it moves towards you, and you resist its efforts to try and suck you in. However, you are pushed 10 feet back as it does so, which means, Robin, you'll get an attack of opportunity. However,
Oh!
the creature then comes charging back towards you. 5, 10. Can you make a... Actually, hold on a second. It's...
I gotta make it.
5, 10...
I'm just gonna, as I'm stepping back, I'm just gonna say, whoa, whoa, buy me dinner first.
Actually, never mind that. It's going to... Flynn, you will get the attack of opportunity as it moves 5... oh, sorry, wrong creature. As the creature moves in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I need Robin to make 6 dexterity saving throws, please.
Whoa!
6?
The attack of
Dexterity
opportunity
Six
was,
dexterity
10,
saving throws. 10 to
by
hit.
the way. 10 to hit.
Hits.
Is it supposed to be
7.
on top of Fenny?
I'm about to move
Let's
it to
see.
back.
Here we go, the
7
first two.
piercing. Does no, it doesn't does that count on? Is that only on my turn?
I know you get sneak attack.
Oh, I get sneak attack as well.
Yep.
Okay, let me add that. Bad boy.
So my first two, the
Wow.
lowest one was a 22.
Success.
Alright. And the second one's... Ooh, those are worse. The lowest one is a 16.
That is a success.
Alright. And the last one... that's 19 on the lowest one.
That is a success again. So you are pushed back by the creature to here. However, Fenny, who is it that's doing that, by the way?
Jasmine.
It wasn't just me.
Also,
No, you're... I can see that you're the white person.
I
It wasn't
don't-
The
just
white
me.
color.
It's fine. I don't think I get sneak attack, by the way, because I was pushed back, so I'm not in like.
No, I
Correct,
changed. I
wasn't
changed the. I changed what I did. That's what I did. Fenny, you will also need to make a dexterity saving
Oh,
throw, please.
okay. But would Kretch have been pushed back when?
You're still Okay, check.
Oh wait, let me see if this is one of the things that I'm resistant to. Grit. Fire damage and psychic damage. What?
Enters creature space, and the creature takes 10 points of acid damage.
That's all I take
You
though?
can't breathe, and you are restrained.
Okay, that means I can't cast spells that start with S, right?
Hey, what?
Magic.
B.
I
It's
can't
B
breathe,
for
I
vocal.
can't speak.
Yes, that's true. You can.
Oh
you-
yeah, it's
you-
V for verbal.
V
Somatic
for
is with
verbal.
hands. Okay.
V for verbal. You can cast them, but it reuses up your air. You have enough air in your lungs to cast a spell, and then you'd be considered having a bad time.
Right. Okay.
You can try and escape using an action
Okay.
on your turn. That is the end of the cube's turns. However, at the end of OG cube, it has transformed into something else as a result of the stuff that was poured into it.
Oh god.
Is this like the goo that we kept seeing all over the place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does that mean I have a baby goo in my little cup?
Maybe.
Is that why it's attacking us? Because you kidnapped its baby?
I
No,
mean,
it's
Flynn
basically
has
that
a
it's
living
hungry.
cheese.
You don't know that?
By the way,
I know
your
that.
two shields are screaming in pain. As
I'm sorry,
they
I'll get
too
you out
are
of here as
being
soon as possible.
dissolved.
It's not my turn though.
That
If I can hear
brings
this,
it-
I'm
Flynn.
smiling.
That brings it back to. I'm not actually sure whose turn is next.
Flynn.
Flynn's at the top.
Flynn at the top.
Right then, I guess the only thing to do is to run over behind this boy, and I'm going to slash at him with a cheeky short sword.
You get
Alrighty.
flanking.
Yeah, well, I get flank. Do you do flanking rules?
Yeah, so flanking, you get a +3 to your attack.
Aha.
Yeah, it'd be +3.
Okay, there we are. Short sword to hit is 13, so it does 10 plus sneak attack. So it's going to deal 12 sneak attack. It's to deal 22. And then I guess I'll go with the offhand.
Alrighty, go ahead.
So I'm gonna stab a dag. Oh, it's an 8.
8.
To hit.
Just hits.
Yeah, so that's gonna deal minus the 3. It's gonna deal just straight up 3. It's 25 damage, ain't too bad.
Okay,
I'll take
as you hit it, you take 8. You take 4, and then another 4 points of damage. And any non-magical weapon made of metal or wood is corroded. That means
Well,
your weapon takes a -1 penalty to attack rolls and damage rolls.
Well, fuck. And I take 8 damage, but I can't half the 8 to 4. I have to take it.
You could half the first one to 2, and then the second one you have to take the full 4.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, and that's now Cretch's turn.
Correct.
Alright.
You are sandwiched between two goos.
Alright. Bonus action, I'm gonna empower my tattoo. And I'm gonna punch Blackie twice.
Don't call it that!
Please
Oh,
don't.
no.
Fine.
That's
Don't, yeah. That's a,
My bad. Lowest one
You
is.
just got affiliated and you just lost your Twitch account.
Don't a man like that. Oh, come on. 14 on the lower one and what's that?
it has
24 on
an
the higher one.
AC of 7.
Yeah, I guess so. That'll be. Let's see, 4 plus 6 is 10, and that's 5 plus 6 is 11, 22 damage.
22.
Yes.
Still
And
going.
then it. Yeah, well, I was expecting that. Next up is Penny!
How many times did you hit it?
Twice.
Alrighty, you will take
Magical.
8 points of acid damage as they splash back and your fingers begin to go numb.
Aww. My magic fingers. Ow!
Penny, you're up. You are sandwiched between two goos and you can see Buckets is within another one of these
Within one.
creatures.
someone with better strength will need to attempt to pull her out. But I'm gonna look towards the one that has been poured on, but with salt and fire, and I'm going to do a burning hands, so a 15-foot cone.
Okay, that means Flynn, you'll need to make a dex save.
You rat. 24.
Woo!
Actually, hold on a second. How much damage did you do, Finny? Sorry, Flynn. Flynn, how much damage did you do?
25.
25. Yeah, it doesn't take any.
It didn't take any.
As your sword stabbed into it, it just... it was like stabbing water. It was it was slashing damage you did, right?
Probably. Piercing.
Oh, piercing? Then never mind, I thought it was slashing you did from a short sword.
Dizzy, I got one quick question about the tattoo, yeah. It gives me inky tendrils, which I use to punch, so doesn't that mean that I don't actually touch the creature
If you
with my fist then?
activate, it's within 5 feet.
Okay.
Let's try though. Okay, dex save for the creature. It's one of its strong suits, I will tell you right now. It's really, really dexterous because all it is the big ooze. To be fair, that is a 14 minus 4, 10. Oh, that's a fail.
Okay. Good. It'll be 15 damage of fire.
And what did you get, Finny? Flynn even?
24.
You will take 8 points of fire damage as this. You punch it, you stab it, and you pull the sword out, and you go, aha, take that, and you see it start bubbling, goes, was that meant to do that? Just in time for this jet of fire to come out at you.
Have I already used...
You can't half this, it's only attack
okay.
rolls.
Evasion.
Indeed. That,
Ouch.
that will, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is now buckets.
Buckets.
Okay, I will cast Blink, praying that we are not in the astral sea, and also that my wild magic doesn't go up because I don't want Flynn to pick on me.
Well, it's only if you're on the ethereal plane, I believe, Blink doesn't work. Or is it also on the
maybe let me
astral?
double-check.
Quick question. What do you say when something's
Oh yeah,
half-health?
ethereal plane.
What was that, Flynn?
What do you say when something's half-health?
Looks hurt.
Flynn's looking hurt.
Okay. So you activate a blink as your 3rd level spell. Roll to see if your wild magic goes off.
I dropped it. Hang on. It doesn't go off. And I need to roll to blink.
Oh.
What do I have to roll above?
I believe it is an 11 or higher.
11. Okay, just barely 11. Okay.
Okay, so plunk,
Goodbye.
you blink
I'm a
out.
ship's fine. Are you guys okay?
It is now the oozes.
You guys just see me disappear from the inside of the monster.
The darker one will reach out a pseudopotic tentacle towards Flynn.
Right.
Because it tried running away from you, and you still came after it. You big bully. That's a 7, though. So that does not hit. However, you two get absorbed by the ooze as you have no option otherwise.
I can't go this way? Are they in like a hallway?
That's why there's the edges of the corridors. These creatures
Right.
seem to have known it.
For some reason I thought we were in a, like on a street.
You guys only take
They
6
planned
points.
this out.
You guys take 6 points of acid damage. I rolled low that time.
Oof.
However, this one will then, and all of you except Buckets, so I'm going to move Buckets to there for a moment, and then all of you are going to be pushed and move 15 feet this way until someone gets caught. So Flynn, make a dex save.
Alright. What should be the first time I actually do a shit roll for Dex? Nah, 23.
And a second one.
Uh-huh. 10.
And then they will move back 5. So they are there. So Flynn,
Can you move them up one, please? It's really bothering me that they're in the middle of the.
That's
Oh
so,
my god!
that's
Jazz,
so-
just deal with it.
I don't want to.
It's
Oh
your-
my god! Stop! What are
it's
you
your-
doing?
it's your corridor that's done it.
It's
They're
not
in.
my corridor.
They're in the squares.
No, they're not. I can't move your little fire guy.
Hold on.
Stop
Well-
moving my corridor. You selected the corridor
I'm
with
trying
everyone,
to
Vicky.
fix it, Jasmine. Calm your tits.
I
It's
don't like
okay
it
now.
when
Move
mommy
the
and daddy
corridor back,
fight.
Jess.
No, they're not in the squares.
I'm about to move them. Jeez.
Thank you.
Your analness is incredible.
Resist the urge to joke.
Alrighty, so you are consumed by the ooze. You can use an action to try and get out. Oh, I need to roll your damage. Roll 11 points to you, Flynn.
Jesus Christ. And I can't half this one.
No, you cannot. You've already, it is now your turn, though. You can try and get out if you wish. It is an
I
action
think
to try and get out.
How's the creature looking? The one I'm in?
Oh, extremely hurt.
All right, well then I'm just gonna I'm just gonna pull out the spear and I am just going to like flail through it, like making a big motion to try and like cut my way out the back of it.
Okay, it is an attack roll with disadvantage, and your armor class is reduced by 1 as the corrosive effects of the ooze begins to eat your armor.
Oh wait, it's a natural 1, but it's an 8.
A natural 1 is an automatic miss, I'm afraid.
I was
So-
about to say, we just need to roll to see if we get a nat 1 or not.
Yeah, it's literally anything but a nat 1.
Right.
I have a plus
Fine,
9.
then I'm gonna offhand with my good dagger.
Your dagger
Uh,
also took that damage. Every time you strike it, it takes it.
No, but I hit it with a short sword and a dagger, and I have a good dagger. That hasn't been hit.
Oh, okay.
That's 14 for
14
5
hits.
piercing.
For 5
And-
piercing.
If is sneak attack only on the first?
Nope, it's on any
attack.
attack, however, you do not have an ally currently harassing it, as both your allies are inside someone
I
else.
thought it was just within 5 feet of the beast.
You need to have an ally assisting you.
Okay.
They need to be engaged with it.
Yeah. Currently, they are not what you would call engaged. If anything, the ooze is engaged with them. extremely engaged with them.
It just says here you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. I have disadvantage on the attack. Well, do I have disadvantage on the
Yes, you
second
do.
attack?
Yes, disadvantage.
Well, then
on
let me
attacks.
re-roll that because it might not even hit. Because I didn't roll it with disadvantage. And by saying that, yeah, it still hits and it's a
still
5.
hits.
And then you can't sneak attack because it's disadvantage. There we
Yes.
go. But not because of the reason we thought.
There's multiple reasons.
Oh, dear.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it is. It's having a bad day. It's having a really bad day. Yeah, it is so hurt.
Is it not dead? Oh,
Next up,
Flynn,
Me.
it's Cretch, but Flynn is looking bloodied.
We gotta give these things some heartburn.
Alright, so, JC, I'm going to full barrage on this dude who I'm inside, but I'm gonna use one of my flurry of blows to instead reach over and slap Flynn inside the other dude if I can.
you
With
don't
a hand
have
of
the
healing.
reach.
But I do have reach. I have 15-foot reach.
When you activate your tattoo.
I have activated my tattoo.
When?
He did say.
Yes,
He
it
said
did.
he did like 2 turns ago.
Ah, didn't hear it.
He did at the start.
That's why he asked
specialist.
about the tendrils.
I'd say that your attack range is like the claw is able to go out and hit, but you still need to be able to touch them with your own hand,
Okay.
because it's not your hand that you're
That-
using.
Then instead I'm gonna smack Finn on Fenny on the back of the head with my
Alright.
fourth strike.
Aw.
Just
Fair
a
enough.
single tear comes out of Flynn's
Disadvantage.
eyes. He's dying.
So it's gonna be like the wild flail, and then the last one, as Fenny is like really looking at it. The last one just goes wha-bam!
Bastard
Backlash
burns me
on
for 8 and he gets healed. Just a single tear.
Alright. The first one hits. I'm rolling them at disadvantage, by the way. Second one also hits. The third one also hits. It nearly missed with a 3. And the last one on Fanny probably hits.
What is Fenny's armor class?
I don't
11.
know. What? It hits. I got a 14.
Alright,
Alright, so,
roll some damage against your
Alright.
ooze bath.
So the Uzbek gets 3 dice. Ooh, that's a good one. That's 11 plus 6, 17. That's plus 8. That is math 25 plus 6, 31.
31, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that's a non-agreed one. So that's plus 11, plus 16. What was that? 31?
Yeah.
Plus
47.
16.
47 points.
Total
Holy hell.
damage.
As you...
God damn.
Yeah, you whirl and dirl and twist and flex and kick and even chew at one point, which was a bad idea. But yeah, you do indeed.
And Fanny gets 8 health back.
Aw,
Alright.
thank you.
Fanny, it is
No,
now your
BD.
turn. You
Yeah.
are consumed by the ooze. You can use your action to try and break free, or do something else otherwise.
Okay. Since I am a mad lad, I will not be doing something. I'm going to be doing something else. I'm going to be from the inside of the one I'm in. I'm going to be casting ice knife, but instead of ice, I'll be substituting it for a fire knife.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to hit if I'm inside?
You still need
It's
to.
gonna get. You know how ice knife works, right?
Doesn't it? Yeah, doesn't it explode?
It's gonna get everyone inside.
It's gonna get yourself, Cretch, and depending on what the radius of it is, you might also
You are
get
not
Flynn.
getting fucking Flynn. You are not going to be the one that kills me.
Let me read it. Okay. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the
that's
ice
fine. Do it.
exploded
Fucking
must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So I would have imagined that I would just kind of like fire it towards like this area. Yeah. That
Yeah, so
like
it hit
one
yourself.
That's-
I know.
that
Yeah,
wait.
it's
It would hit you and Crutch.
well. Let's think of it this way: you fling a hurl of shard, and when it hits, it explodes. You immediately throw it. It blows up the second it leaves your hand, and it's going to do it. So yes, you can, but it does hit you. It hits you
It hits
Crutch
both oozes. which is
and
good.
both oozes if you do this.
nice.
He's going to kill the ooze, though.
Okay, go on then.
Well, I mean,
roll to hit.
we'll
You might
see.
make
Roll to hit.
Cretch mad.
I got a 15.
That's a hit. Okay, roll a d10, and then I need to make a save.
Well, let's see. Actually, it's it is 1d10 piercing and then 2d6 fire.
Yep. So 1d10. So roll the d10 first, and then I go for a save.
I got a 3, and then roll
Oh, no.
That's 3. Yep.
2d6, and then 8 fire damage.
And 8. And now I need to make a save. Is it a dex save for half?
No,
Nope.
there's no save.
And nope. I thought there was a save.
Is there? I don't know. Maybe.
There should be a save. Any area of effect does a save. At least that's what I thought. What does it
Yeah,
say in the
it
spell?
says it makes a dexterity save.
Okay, what is the what's your DC? Your spell DC?
15.
15. This one makes it. Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
You said
Which
how much?
one?
8 plus 4.
8.
No! I want to live!
Aren't gelatinous weak to fire?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Maybe. You don't know.
Are they weak
Oh.
to salt?
Metagaming!
I believe someone might have metagamed there.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was just common knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. It's common knowledge to you, but to the character.
Oh, okay.
I've never faced one of these before.
That's fair.
Ooh. Alrighty, so, yeah, this one. However, Flynn, you are still in it.
Drenched.
It's just
Dead.
dead.
Fuck's sake.
You're up to your knees and sunken.
Yeah. Bim Bam.
Hmm.
Your turn.
My turn. I will appear 10 feet away from the gelatinous cube.
Yep.
And then you're gonna save us.
How hurt does the orby thing look?
Oh, the other one's dead. This one has.
Well, no, this
the-
squishy one.
This one, it's just off of being hurt.
Okay. Okay. Flynn, if my wild magic goes off, you're not allowed to pick on me.
I really don't
Can't help
care
it.
right now. Kill it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast chromatic orb and use my tides of chaos to make it
Advantage.
advantage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to also quicken it and do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So chromatic orb.
That's
I was
advantage,
hoping I'd get a nat 20. I didn't, but that's a 22.
Okay, so
First,
that
let me
hits.
roll my
Roll the
wild
damage.
magic effect.
Yep.
Oh god. Oh god.
What'd you get?
It's fire.
Wait, what?
Fireball.
What did
Yeah,
you...
all of us are
Mhm.
exploded by a fireball.
Really?
All of us.
Yeah, it's a 30 foot.
It's a
isn't it?
20-foot
I
radius.
cast fireball
Oh.
centered on myself.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, it does not hit me
20
then.
Okay, so it just gets everyone in the
Okay,
cube.
so roll 3d8 first.
Okay.
You're not allowed to pick on me. BAM!
Literally the worst one I could have done.
We're gonna pick on you.
entire party just dies.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I still got 37 HP. I should be fine, right?
I think we're about to.
This is an easy encounter.
Chromatic orb. Hang on, let me.
3D
Not for the
3D8.
Vanguard of rejects.
It's 3d8.
Did it? 3D?
We
I
are
got 16
earning our
on the
names.
chromatic orb.
Okay, plus
I
16.
rolled my d20 to see if another surge goes off, and it doesn't, thankfully.
Okay,
Imagine
she
and,
another one.
okay, roll
Fireballs us and
8d6.
blinks away.
Okay, hang on, let me, 8? Oh my
I
god.
really would
I'm
not
just gonna
happen.
do it in Dicebot.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm shaking, I'm going to die.
You're not the only one.
It's alright, if you don't kill me, the slime will.
35.
I'm down.
Wait, no, you guys roll dex saves, you get dex saves.
Okay.
However, it is at disadvantage because you're at.
Restrained.
It's disadvantage. It's disadvantage. The creature failed at least. The creature.
Chris, you have to stay up, you're a healer.
Well, the creature does take 35 points, which is good.
Good thing is, I can't cast my second spell because
no.
I'm out.
I'm about to go down because I start my turn in its stomach.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I am down.
so buckets, are you down
Oh god,
or
oh god.
yeah, you're down and then roll. So hold on a second. Hold a second.
Did you
Let
just
me-
TPK?
Jasmine, could you roll a d20 please to see if you blink?
I'm at -2 health.
Oh my god, no, they're gonna be in the thing dying, so they're gonna take death saves, and we can't even like relax.
Dude, it's just you. I'm dead by next turn if I'm still in the goo.
No, you're not. You're not in it. You're just, you're just in it.
Alright, is it just
space.
thematically?
I'm in the
Just
goo.
like,
So here's what happens, okay? Flynn, if my magic goes off, you can't make fun of me. Bang! Everyone's on the floor, and then Flynn, you just watch as everyone just turns sideways and just bloop goes belly
as
up
I'm
within
literally hanging
within
on
the
for dear
side,
life.
inside the gelatinous cube. And as you see Bucket's face plant, she just goes.
Oh.
Alright. I'll start making a new character.
Yeah, she's like barely spitting blood on the floor inside of the gelatinous globe, like.
Yeah. So at the start of the turn, oh my god, at the start of the turn, you take 66 acid damage each.
No.
So,
You're killing us.
what
Wait,
is your
wait,
maximum hit points?
You're killing us.
What is the maximum hit points?
Wait, who's
Penny?
next?
Hold on, I'm not
30
done.
33 is my max.
33. So 6 times 6 is 36. So I could actually just instantly.
If
Wait,
you
wait,
maxed
It's
your
not-
rolls, yeah, I could
It's not
die
Penny's
here.
turn, though.
No,
is
it's its turn. This is the creature's
It's
turn.
It is
Oh,
the slime.
shit!
It
Oh,
is the
sorry.
slime's turn immediately
Oh,
after.
A
okay,
really
my
low
bad.
roll.
I'm
so
down.
18 points.
I
You two go
understand.
on.
I
You
thought
two.
it died.
No.
What?
Nope, I died.
No.
No, we're not
Everyone
out
else
of this
did.
yet!
God, I thought that would be enough. 35 plus 16.
I'm at -20.
I don't. I'm no. You don't go into negatives. Luckily, you constantly bounce back down to 0. But here's the thing. How much hit points are you on, Carmacy?
This is what I'm saying. There's 3.
Oh my god, I can't
We're
believe
dead.
this. Oh my god.
The slime is about to have a really
Data.
nice snack.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go cry now for ruining D&D game. Sorry guys. I'll just erase my character from existence and you guys can keep being alive.
Yeah. This is what happens when the tank gets hit
Oh,
by a truck.
Wait. Can I use counterspell on her wild magic?
I cast Fireball. I'm casting the spell. He can use counterspell on it.
I think
It
we're
says-
going to end the game here a little bit early so I can
No!
figure this out.
No.
Listen.
It's
Sorcerer
wild magic, so I don't know.
You cast a fireball. You cast fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself. I'm casting the spell. He should be able to counter spell.
It says here.
I'm not
No,
sure
it doesn't say that.
I'm not sure because like you transform into a plant, it's all magic. Could you then just counterspell it all away? I don't know.
It says here, according to the most upvoted answer to the linked question above, a wild magic surge can be countered if the effect is actually the casting of a spell.
There we go then. Okay, so you can cast counterspell.
Okay, so how does that work? The DC equals...
It's instantly done because it's a 3rd level. So the creature
Oh.
takes back its 35 hit points.
So do I.
So do we.
Yeah, you all take back your
Oh,
35 hit
oh, oh,
points.
What was I
However,
at?
you all do still take the 18 points from being
That's
inside it.
I am okay with that.
And then it will go 5. And I need
Why are you killing him?
I need Flynn. It's the
It's your
creature.
dawn.
It's the Flynn. Can you make 1? I need you to make 5 deck saves, please.
Jesus
DC
fucking
tw-
Christ.
DC 12. DC 12.
17.
Okay.
12.
Success.
24. 19.
Last one. And so you guys move.
You're so killing him.
You guys.
Is there a limit to how many people you can have inside of him?
4.
Yeah.
No.
You're coming to join us.
1, 2,
He
3,
is
4,
going to
5.
eat us.
And then everyone else comes down to join the cube. At this point, minimum roll puts you unconscious. I'm afraid, Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
As it munches you.
How does it feel about the moldy bread and cheese being inside of it?
The cheese and the bread, and then go silent.
Well, technically, there's 5 of us in here right now.
This was supposed to be easy?
Yep.
There's
It
5
is.
of us
It
in
is
here.
genuinely an easy
This
call.
is the T-Rex fight all over again.
I mean, it would.
We have more than 35 hit points to go.
It would.
Because my fireball didn't kill it.
I mean,
And we're all dead.
no, you've still. No one's dead now.
I'm still up.
Everyone's
We're
up.
gonna be dead.
Fine.
We're gonna
Jazz,
be dead.
roll with the punches.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It's
Adapt,
okay.
survive, overcome.
We're gonna be dead.
we're all
AC won't
inside.
fix
We're
anything.
all inside the cube, just like
Okay.
you can do it, Bucky.
No,
And then
I'm
she just
just gonna
fucks
focus
off
the
out of
shit.
existence.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's,
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go home.
So, the way we do it in my games is I roll the death saves, so then you guys don't know if you can afford to waste a turn trying to get to somebody.
Brilliant.
It also means that I will tell you if you get a natural 20, because then you will come back up. That does also mean that if you so wish, you can use your DM inspirations, because this is a D20 roll that relates to you.
Who got one last week from this
You
week?
did.
Yeah. What?
Karmacy did.
Oh, okay.
Do you wish me to re-roll your death save?
Nah.
Okay. That is the
Don't
first.
say I'm fucking like that, then yes! Nah.
That is the first dice roll. Then it goes to Kretch.
Me. JC, how hurt does Slimy Boy look now?
It's hard. I mean, it's hurt. It's not. It's hard to tell how. Here's the thing. I don't really know how to tell you a creature looks bloody if it doesn't have blood.
It's leaking slime.
Alright.
Everywhere.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is leaking. It is definitely leaking.
Okay,
It's having trouble
I'm
holding
going
itself
to,
together.
Hmm.
I'm going to make a guesstimate here that I might be able to do what is needed in one turn if I unleash everything I have. So I'm going to go for 4 attacks on it.
Okay, with disadvantage. Basically, if any of them
Yeah.
are nat 1.
First one's a hit. The second one's a hit. Oh, third one's a miss.
That one's a miss.
Oh, fourth one's a miss too.
Oh no! Okay.
The
Oh,
dice gods, why have thou forsaken
No.
us?
I'm going to use my. No, should I use it? I'm gonna do that next round anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use my last remaining key point to try and get it down with some extra damage because I can add my other thing. I'll add that in a second. Let me roll the damage. First one is 8 plus 6 is 14. Second one is 7 plus 6 is 13. So that's
I'll do them
20.
individually. So plus
That's
14 enter, plus 13 enter.
and I did that's martial arts type plus wisdom. So that's max. So that's another 10.
10.
So 37.
It's still going.
Still going.
It is now struggling to hold itself together.
Nuke it, buckets, nuclear option.
Fanny, it is your turn. Would you like to spend your action trying to get out?
Oh, am I the only one that's actually dead right now?
Yeah, because I counterspelled and saved the rest of us.
This went from bullshit from me being the only one alive to me being the only one fucking dead.
I mean, literally, it would. To be fair, we would have rolled death saves to see if any of you guys got natural 20s. Because if you did, then
What-
you'd be up. But otherwise,
How
you'd
is
be munched.
How is Kretch looking? Like, can I tell if he's looking like really beat up, or if like he could survive like 1 or 2 more attacks?
Are you looking hurt or are you looking bloodied? Kretch.
I'm bloodied.
You might want to help Flynn.
Flynn is unconscious and
Dying.
sucking on snot.
And he's sucking on slime. Yeah.
He's having some very bad dreams at the
The
moment.
thing is, though, if he rolled a natural 1, right, and he's in there. On the Slime's next turn, which is before his
Oh,
turn,
for
he's
fuck's
going to take a hit and die.
So what I'm hearing is that I shouldn't do another ice knife.
No!
Then yeah, I'd like to try and get out.
Okay. Roll a strength check. I love how like the music is even died here. It's too tense even for the music.
Let's just the thing is just like that's the only spell I have that doesn't require voice. So
You have a lung
just-
full of air. Just use it, Fanny.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Then he'd be suffocating.
yeah, then I'd be suffocated. Okay, strength check.
But
Not if you kill it.
Exactly. it's nearly
14.
dead.
14, that is enough. The creature escapes and enters a space of its choice within 5 feet of the cube.
What?
Yep.
Oh wait, within 5 feet. So that means I guess I
You
can't
can-
go out the other side then.
Yeah, probably not. You can go out the left.
The side I was stuck in.
Yeah, you can,
And then that was that a full action?
yeah, well actually it's your choice. It's 5 feet of the creature, so you can go there or there. Remember, this end doesn't technically exist, it's just the passageway continues down. These are ambush creatures and they've got you in a pincer.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd prefer to be on this side just so I can have a little bit of a
Okay.
option.
Do you wish to move?
I can use so that would be just my normal movement
30
then.
feet, yeah. It will get an attack of opportunity against you, but then it probably will not be able to catch up to you and try and eat you again.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I can totally afford a attack of opportunity.
You call.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Attack roll is a total of an 11.
Yep, that hits.
Wait, what? Really? Oh, for
My
fuck's sake.
my AC
Funny.
is exactly 11.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fanny,
Why don't you cast
you
Mage
could have
Armor?
killed it.
Oh wait.
Uh,
Shield.
You got a shield? Okay.
Yeah.
You shield with.
So +5 to AC.
Yep, you're.
Oh my god,
you have
this is so
enough.
tense.
Okay then.
Using all my reactions.
It is now the ooze. No, it's not. It's Bucket's turn.
It's
Bucket's
my turn,
It's
yeah,
Bucket's turn.
asshole.
Finish it, Bucket.
Oh.
I have another bomb to explode.
Just fucking nuke it.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna pop back out from my blink. I'm going to chromatic orb it. If there's, I don't think there's anything stronger than I can cast, but I'm gonna chromatic orb. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage. Hopefully, I get a natural 20. That's 4 and a... Yes, I did it.
I'm in fireball range. If you
Oh,
wild
I'm
magic
on fire!
again.
Wait. Oh yeah, I have to. Okay.
No!
Rolling my D10. That's not fireball. That's a 34. 34 is not fireball.
Okay.
Because
It's
7
worse.
is fireball. 34 is maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
And you did you say you natural 20'd?
I natural 20'd on chromatic orb. It takes 6 times 8. Please tell me that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Describe the kill. Describe the kill.
I'm just gonna yell, "Stop eating Flynn, you stupid thing!" And I'm gonna fire damage the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Just
So
this
as you
huge,
as
like,
you do this,
not
it goes.
fireball, but like, yeah.
So I like the idea of like as you cast us up this flaming orb, you fire it out, and in the Tides of Chaos, everyone watches time rewind for a moment, and the counterspell that Fenny noped reappears in that moment to get absorbed by the chromatic orb and flies into this creature. Off go the creature's body parts and limbs. And we will stay in initiative because I will roll to see if Flynn makes which side of the death save it is on, because there will be a this could be interesting. So Flynn, do you want to re-roll your death save?
I got
No.
feeling lucky, punk.
Well, it's not advantage. It's re-roll.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's
technically
advantage. That's what he means by re-roll.
Well, is it
I mean,
advantage or is it
no.
re-roll?
It's re-roll, so you have to take the new number.
Exactly. So I'll
I
stick
didn't
with
know
it.
that. I thought that
Yeah.
DM inspiration gave you advantage.
No, it's just a re-roll, so you just take the new
re-roll
number.
of your choice. You take the number.
Yeah.
You can't.
No,
You can't take the
why
number.
waste it on something I can't see when I don't know how I'm doing anyway? I
Yeah.
might die, or I might roll a natural 1 and die. There's no point in me taking it.
Just wait till you hear like what his voice sounds like.
That
it
doesn't
sounds
work. That
disappointed.
doesn't work. I know because one of my characters died, and she had she was a what are they called? A halfling, so she could reroll her ones. She rolled a natural one. I used my DM inspiration to make sure that I still got it. DM inspiration rolled me a 2. And I died. Doesn't work. His voice does not tell you if you're dead.
You guys do you.
Okay, well, then that is that. So,
Right.
next up
My-
is Critch.
Medicine check! Oh my boy, that's
I thought
nearly
you could
dying.
heal.
I could, but I just used all of
He
my key
used up
points to
all his
try
key
and kill
points,
this
dude.
bastard!
So if it is,
But at least I'm proficient in medicine,
Yep.
and I have a healer's kit, so
if you use
that both helps, right?
if you use
Doesn't
the
healer's
healer's
kit
kit,
just
it also
just stabilize
stabilizes.
someone? Yeah.
Oh.
There
you go.
You're so fucking disappointed about it, man.
So here's the thing. If you roll above a 20 with a medicine check, it gets you back up. If you roll below
Oh.
a 10, it's a death save.
Is it?
So I have
It's a
a
failed
plus
death save.
7.
Medical kit just stabilizes you.
Yeah, but I'm not
Stabilize.
I could attempt this. If I
No,
go
no.
anything above a 4, you're good.
Well, what
But I
will
won't.
you do?
No, I'll stabilize him.
Alrighty. And Flynn, you are stabilized.
Oh, okay. That means I can get rid of this.
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
fucking wrote a tombstone, you bitch.
I was just preparing.
Okay. So, Flynn is unconscious. It will take an hour for him to regain 1 hit point.
Even if I slap him awake?
We need.
Please
we
don't fucking
no,
slap
don't
me.
do that. You'll kill him. We have to find a place where we can have a little bit of a rest, guys. We need to find a place where we can make maybe like a
Problem
little.
is, Flynn is like descendant of a giant, right? How the fuck are we gonna carry him?
I'm gonna carry him. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Good luck, Cretch.
What
I
is your
can't carry
strength,
it,
Cretch?
but I can carry you.
That dude's heavy. He sat on me once.
Well, you're tiny, so of course it's gonna be heavy for you, buckets.
So,
Fine, fuck you.
so are you going to
Wait,
try and
where are we
find
carrying
the-
him?
That is exactly my
Let's
question.
go back to the mansion.
You are a good distance away from the mansion now. You have been
Find
wandering
us
the
a
streets.
room. Find a
Where's the
building
like?
we can
I
enter.
was like, yeah. Where's like the closest looking building that's
Door.
somewhat intact?
I'm trying to think where you would be at this point. I guess there is, hmm. There's probably a number because you're currently on like if you imagine Victorian housing, you know, they're just packed next to one another, door after door after door along a long street. That's effectively what you're in right now. So any of those buildings may have something, you know, you could hide within. Beyond that, you could move a little bit and try and find an actual standalone house. But yeah, most of the houses here have lost their second floor, and now it's just the ground floor that remains.
I mean, that's better than nothing. We need somewhere to let him rest. So
Okay, so you make your way inside a domicile, and an hour passes, so everyone but Flynn can roll some hit die.
Well, while we're taking our short rest, I want to like kneel beside like Flynn, like what people do when like they're in the hospital with their family, and I'm just gonna start like praying to whatever gods of healing there are in D&D that he doesn't die.
Do you actually? Okay, what do you say?
Say, please, God, if you're listening, I don't know who you are because I'm not super religious, but Flynn is my really good friend, and I don't want him to die, because I don't want to be all alone. He's the only person who knows who I actually am.
Roll a percentile.
Oh god.
Divine intervention.
23.
Low is good in my games. You gain 1 point of piety in a domain of your choice.
Oh, cool.
And
You
then
can't hear me though, can you? He's dead.
Roll a perception,
dead.
Flynn. Flynn, roll a perception.
He's dead.
With roll a perception, Flynn.
Yeah, doing it to you. Yeah, you can see what it is.
Okay. And the beauty is that even if Jasmine goes on the stream and goes, "What is it? What is it?" she can't see it.
Aw.
I just realised we've been on the wrong fucking battle map as well. We've been moving icons around and we're on the wrong fucking screen.
Oh, were we supposed to actually have a screen?
No, he means like on the stream.
The stream
Oh,
didn't have a
okay.
screen. So...
oh, that's unfortunate.
oh well. Stream should
then
have...
did you- Did you say we took a short rest, or we just
You can
waited
do.
an hour?
You can take an hour to take a short rest, but it will take an hour for Flynn to regain 1 hit point.
So we're gonna be stuck here at least 2.
Yeah,
I mean, at 1 hit point, would he be conscious? Or
Yeah, so after an hour he becomes conscious at 1 hit point. He then needs to take an hour for himself to short rest.
okay, I think we should at least take a short rest
Alright.
to allow him to gain some stuff.
On a short rest, Robin will get his key points back, Pasta will get some spell slots back, Buckets will get for Tides of Chaos back,
Yep.
and yes, Karmacy.
I was just going to ask a question. I know Flynn's dead, but Karmacy's not. You know, you said we took a -1 to all our gear. Is that permanent now?
Yeah, your sword, the swords and dagger that hit, and your armor has permanent -1 until you can get it
Right.
fixed.
Can
Can
I
I
mend
see that? Because I have extra daggers that I don't need. I'll put them next to Flynn.
Am I able to use mending on that?
I would say roll a d20 plus your spell casting modifier. So roll d20 plus intelligence.
Okay. Let's see. I'll just roll an intelligence roll, because that does the same thing.
Oh, you son of a fucking bitch, Fanny. You suck. I hate you.
Unfortunately, it would seem that it is not so much a tear in the fabric as it just doesn't exist. It has now been... and there is a patch missing out of his armor on his boob.
Just don't roll for anything regarding Flynn, guys. It's not a good time for you.
Wait.
So after the hour,
Yeah, that's
roll
a
your
nat
hit
one.
die. Roll your hit die. Everyone roll your hit die to regain your health. Keep track
Except
of how many
Flynn.
there
I
are.
did.
And then after the hour comes, Flynn, now you come to consciousness, and I'm going to leave you to roleplay for a moment as I grab a couple things.
Just gonna come up and just just like spit out like a bunch of slime.
Slime.
And I'm just gonna like shake my hair out like a dog, and there's just slime like flying onto the walls.
I like the idea that we didn't clean you up while you were asleep.
Absolutely not. And I'm just gonna put my finger on one nostril and just and like bunch of slime comes out one nostril. Close the other nostril. Bunch of slime comes out the other nostril. Be like, what I miss?
Not much.
13.
Wow, that was an.
But-
Is anyone
You
going
have a
to
nice
wash
sleep.
that down?
Yeah, I got some water for you.
I'm just gonna swill it out. And just... Slime doesn't taste very nice. Bit salty.
No, you're the one who made it go salty.
Well, how
I
we
thought you
dealt with.
took that to salt our fucking
Hey.
food, mate.
Hey, I took a couple years as a gardener, just earning an honest buck, and I learned a thing or two about keeping back, slugs and snails. Just a bit of sprinkling of slime keeps them away. I thought this guy, he looks like a big slug. No, really not. Really not.
I
No,
mean,
he wasn't the big slug.
It did. It blackened him, and he said it was bubbling, so that might have done something to it.
Yeah, I made him taste worse. I tell you that.
Yeah, I could see, I could really believe that. You look a little bit dehydrated from all that salt.
You look like you got the shit beat out of you.
Well,
That
that seems to
too.
be a common trend when running with you guys.
Ah, look. Look.
I don't mean to say much, but Fenny over here saved my fucking life, mate.
I was like, I saved all 3 of our lives.
Do you see this?
You
And I'm
saved
gonna
the
point-
party. I'm not gonna lie. You saved the fucking party.
I'm gonna say, do you see this?
Well,
And I'm
we don't
pointing
know
to my
that
chin
because
strap.
he counterspelled before we actually
No,
saw
no,
the
no, no, no.
implication.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Your characters don't know, but the players will know forevermore.
I was like,
I'll point to my
Buckets would
chin
have had to
strap.
defeat the slime on her own and then carry all 3 of us into somewhere to rest. if
Fenny,
we
you
made all of
son
our
of a
saving
bitch.
throws.
Fenny, you son of a bitch. I point to my chin strap and it's a little bit singed on one side. And I say, you did that? That was you. Why are you
Yeah.
fucking throwing fireballs at me?
It was look. I was
Oh.
cornered.
You could aim it the other way.
There was more people that way.
I'll fucking remember this.
Hey, it looks good.
And I'm gonna check my pocket. JC, is my cheese dead?
Just-
Yeah. Yeah,
uh,
your cheese is dead, I'm afraid.
that is nacho cheese. Yeah.
Scoop out a slimy,
Wait.
decrepit cheese, and I'm just gonna lay him down. And I'm gonna take my handkerchief out of my bag and I'm gonna lay it over him.
You're gonna dig a hole and just bury him.
Are Ted and
No,
Nadina okay?
Oh yeah, they're yikes.
I got them out like immediately after they started screaming.
You only ever took about 6 points of acid damage. They've got about they've got more than that.
Because they're magic. Okay. Whew.
Sure. Oh goodness,
That was a fucking mess, guys.
that was a.
We need to
close
work
call.
on our battle tactics.
What are you talking about?
Hey.
We did great.
I thought the salt. I really thought in my heart of hearts the salt was gonna work.
The salt was a gamble, and you gamble wrong.
felt like
this
it
time.
worked.
To be
I'm a
fair,
gambler, man.
I'm not sure if it helped or hindered. I really don't know which way it did because it stopped one thing but did another thing and caused another thing that didn't do this. I'm like, I don't really know. I really don't.
Did it actually have an effect on him then?
Oh god, yeah, it had a huge effect. I just don't know if it was effective or hurtful.
Is that what allowed him to duplicate, or?
No, that
it
was the second one.
No,
That
just
one came
that,
down from
that
the-
was just
from
a
the
second
roof.
one.
Oh right, because I walked out of the room for a second. I come back and there was 2 slimes. I thought he duplicated himself.
Oh no,
So did I.
no! It like flopped from the roof above us. They
Ah,
pincered us.
right. Hey, I'd do it again. That was fun.
Well, you're at least healthier looking now.
I don't feel healthy.
Well, have you rolled your hit dice yet?
I don't get one, do I?
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
get
Well,
any.
we're taking 2 short rests in a row,
Oh, you are?
so you
Okay.
can have one too.
Why don't we just take a long one? We've expended most. I mean, you guys have thrown a lot of
I would-
spells about. We've,
I would benefit from a long rest.
we've
Yeah,
all taken a little
You
bit
get
of a
some of your
beating.
spells back on a short rest. Thing.
yeah, I know. I have my arcane recovery, but
You could take a long rest, but you kind of can't.
This is a weird place.
You could
remember?
long
Why
rest, but you wouldn't sleep.
It's cold as shit.
You've been awake
Oh,
for
is
about
it?
3
Yeah.
or 4 hours. How often do you wake up, do something for 3 or 4 hours, and then go back to bed for 8? Not gonna happen.
quite
Yeah.
often.
I mean, when I nearly die, maybe.
I was like, yeah, I mean, a couple times.
You're hardened adventurers. You're meant to be able to use your lesser resources and come up and innovate and
Fair
strategize for new ways.
Fine. I'll take a.
Come on.
How can we take a couple hours?
Yeah. So if you want to
No.
take if you want to take another hour for Flynn,
I'm-
that's fine.
I wanted to take 2
Wait, how many hours are we?
or 3.
No, you
Dude!
don't. Okay, so you need if you take one rest, taking multiple in a row doesn't really help you unless you're a wizard who gets their arcane recovery.
Oh,
Except that
Yeah.
doesn't work because they can only do that once per long rest. You, Flynn, if it's the health that you want, you
Yeah.
don't get those health die back until you complete a long rest. And
Yeah.
even then, you only get half of the dice that
that's
that you're- of
fine.
your maximum.
I'm on 1 health, dude.
Right, so are you going to roll all of your d8s?
I'm gonna roll 3 of them right now.
You can roll as many as you feel like you
Oh,
need.
okay. So you can. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. I thought it was you could roll 1 like for. Yeah, okay.
As many as you think you need.
Roll plus
Just
your
as long
con
as you're
modifier.
aware that you only get half
Oh,
back.
plus my con as well. Per
Yeah.
one or.
Per, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apologies if you can hear me eating. I am really quite hungry.
Okay, I think I'm up to 21. Oh dear, good old times. What's next, guys? Where are we off to?
I believe you were heading to the
Yep.
center because you believe that's where you could find something, the source of the corrosion.
Yeah.
Let's continue on to the center.
So wait,
How long
so
have you
for
got
hit
left,
die,
actually?
it's your hit die
Only 10
plus your
minutes.
modifier.
Yeah, plus your combat. I think we'll pause. I think we'll
Oh.
end the game here then, because there's no point in starting something for us to
Yeah.
finish it. So I think you finish your short rest. Yes, you roll a d6 plus your con modifier every single time.
Oh, okay.
D8 I got, right?
I should have only
Yeah.
rolled one then, or two. Oh well.
That's fine. I rolled 3 and I'm up to 26, actually.
I had to roll 4 to get myself up to full health because
I
you
also
know, someone has to be.
I also had a trait I've realised I haven't been using at all.
Go on, what trait?
Well, the racial one, hidden step. I can turn invisible.
Yeah. The whole reason that like you got convinced to take Furbolg, wasn't it? That you could kind of go invisible.
It was partly, but I also like the
Furbolgs are nice. I like them.
Oh dear.
Okay, well if that is us ending, we need to get a poll made and posted, and you guys need to vote in it for who and what and why. So first off,
I'm
I'd like
pretty
to hear
sure.
what you enjoyed about the setting, the things that were done. You like what
Sorry, I
you
almost killed
enjoyed
us.
about the what you enjoyed about the game, and then you can specify individually what thing you would give for each person, and then put your then cast your vote in the poll if you don't feel comfortable saying it out loud.
Mm.
Let's see.
The
I feel
whole
like-
fucking game, I've been laughing so hard that it was amazing.
It was good fun. It is always fun playing this.
Yeah. So the inspiration only works on the D20 though, right?
Only on the D20, yeah. And it's
Okay,
you
so
reroll.
so it couldn't be it couldn't be one of Bucket's rolls for wild magic.
No.
No, that's a
Oh.
D100, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. I was like, you could really use a couple rerolls on that
At a
one.
later level, I'll get the ability to re-roll if I need to and choose
Oh.
between the two. But that's at
Okay.
level like 6 or 7, I think.
Whew.
So the counter spell was obviously a massive.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, I am dead. Might as well just look over my sheet. And I was like, oh shoot, I have counterspell. I could save us.
Oh, at level 6, I'll get something called Bend Luck, which means that when any of you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, I can spend sorcery points to and apply and roll a d4, basically give you guidance, and as a bonus bonus or penalty, you can add that to your add or
Your
subtract
roll.
it from your saving throw. That'll be
That's
helpful.
pretty cool.
I don't get controlled chaos until level 14. I lied. So not until level 14 can I choose between
Oh,
the two.
so not this year.
Lots of
Gotcha.
explosions in the future.
Not
Yeah.
like to happen too soon.
Well, it is a 7, and how often do you cast a 7 or 8 on the wild magic table with the D100?
You have it-
Right?
You have
Hopefully we'll
exactly a
to
7% chance.
Yes.
You have a
7
1% chance.
7 to 8% chance.
So 2%.
No, 8% chance. Yeah, 2%.
I enjoyed the whole scene with the doors, with like
Yeah.
Bucket looking like a fucking mad woman.
I love these doors.
And once
I know.
everyone slowly came to the realization that the doors were actually okay, and then Bucket sulking off, keeping an eye on her knowing she was there, and her
Yeah.
stealing the fucking faces from the doors.
I know, like it started off like, oh no, there's doors, and I'm making a
I
random
asked.
wisdom saving throw. What's going on? And then it just came down to us kicking down doors.
I had to steal them, Flynn. I asked if they could come.
It's not stealing if they gave you permission.
Exactly.
A
Plus,
reluctant.
they told me the code that you
vote
needed,
for that.
and that behind the
She
doors.
rescued them.
Yeah, I read.
Well, straight into
I'm
the
practically a god to
arms of
them.
my prestidigitation
I was
and
gonna say
the
she
ooze.
rescued them and then gave them a slime bath.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
So obviously post the poll in the dice rolls, and all of you get on that. thank you for very much.
Oh, I have the poll made. Someone can you post it in the stream because I can't go in or my internet will poop.
Where is it? It's in dice roll.
It's right here.
BB polls.
Polls.
Wait, what was
Oh,
that?
just
quote?
polls.
When did poof? What was that?
Stop it.
And when did poof happen? Or no, how long ago was poof?
Yeah.
How long ago was poof?
I would have been. That was the first. That was first episode. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's been a good
This game
since
has
the
been
start.
so much fun. It's so weird, like comparing this to like the start of the last game because I don't have Blackbirdie yelling at me because I won't date him.
What?
And for bonus information, we'll extend the stream if you want to tell that.
Oh no! I didn't know we were still in the stream.
Oh no, we're still on the
Yeah,
stream.
Oh my
we're still on
God.
the stream.
Okay, so
Yeah.
a long time ago, like more than a year ago, JC was like, "Hey guys, I can DM. Let's try to play D&D." And there was in my group, JC who was the DM. Then we had one of my old friends, who was experienced, and then me, another friend, and Blackbird, who were brand new to D&D. Blackbird played a lot of World of Warcraft, and he decided that he wanted to be a ranger. I went for rogue, and my old friend decided to be wizard, and the other girl decided to be a fighter. And we kept running into this issue where, like, I would try to like pickpocket people, like exploring like what rogues could do in D&D because I was brand new, and he used to get like really upset that I was like pickpocketing people, and like he'd be like, "I could see that. I have a high wisdom. I could perception that. I could totally tell them that you did that." And then our first ever like boss fight, he threw a good berry on the ground because I was hiding up in a tree from the boss. He threw a good berry on the ground and like kept yelling at me because I was getting hit. And he was like, "Don't forget the good berry. I left you a good berry if you eat the good berry." And it was 1 hit point. And he was like really focused on this good berry. And then I got knocked down. And at the end of the fight, he was very upset at me that I didn't eat his good berry because he left it for me. And I didn't eat his good berry. That's just an example. What else did he do, JC? He used to call me up at like and make me talk with him until like 2 a.m. and like argue with me about D&D and how I couldn't do certain things because it wasn't fair, and it like I couldn't pickpocket people because he wouldn't let me do that. And
So it wasn't like actually joking at all. It was all serious.
it was all serious. We had like a
Okay.
whole thing written up about it.
I actually was going to say, do you want me to send you that across? So
If you can send me that, I can read it. Yeah.
yeah, sure, I'll find it.
Christ.
Just to find out the
It was
very different
miserable.
stream.
He had like a huge crush on me as well. And we ended up like I wanted to keep being friends with him because I felt bad. And I thought that he was a fun person.
Kitty
I thought
Brand.
he was a fun person despite like the arguing. When he wasn't arguing, I had fun hanging out with him. Except I started dating JC, and he was really mad at me that I started dating JC because he met me before JC met me, and JC was skipping the friendship line. And according to the friendship line, he was entitled to me first because he met me first.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was mad that I was
I'm
dating
gonna-
JC. Oh yeah, I
I'm gonna
forgot
head
Robin.
off, guys.
Have a good night, Robin.
Have a good night.
See ya.
See you later.
So we ended up banning him after I started dating JC because he kept sending me like really inappropriate messages, like joking about having a threesome and me cheating on JC, and it got really uncomfortable. So I banned him, and I forgot to unfriend him on Steam, and he sent me a message calling me a snake, saying that it was nobody else's business, and it wasn't fair for me to tell anyone what he had said to me. And
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why can't girls just go for me? I'm a nice guy.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, and then JC, I had a quick question.
Yes.
So before we started, we each got to roll for an item, and I got the bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did I get? Because the website says there's 3 of them. There's a gray, a rust, and a tan.
I believe
I
the
thought you
lowest one was the one you got.
The which one?
The most
I don't-
common one. Different
Uh,
levels of rarity.
You've not used
Yeah.
that yet, Fenny. It's so fun.
I don't know if they're.
No, they're all the same rarity, just different
I was gonna
animals
say-
pop out.
Yeah.
I was gonna
swear
say I don't
you
think it's
lost-
rarity items.
I swear you let him pick, JC.
I would have, I think.
No, because I didn't know what it was and I didn't look it up at the time, so I wouldn't have asked. I was looking it up the other day.
I was there. We were talking about it, and you got the choice of 3, and we explained a couple of the animals that were in some of them, and you said,
No,
I'll take that one."
No, because we rolled for like 3 magic items and he had to
Yeah,
pick
no,
one.
he said he wanted the bag of tricks. He just didn't.
Oh,
But-
right.
The bag of tricks has 3 different colors, which has 3 different sets of animals.
Mm. Oh, fair enough. It must have been someone else then. I thought.
Can I roll a 1d3?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
I
actually a
shouldn't
thing?
answer that.
Is that actually a thing? So let's see. Okay, actually, let's
I
assign
mean,
a
or you
number.
can
So-
roll a D. You do just roll a D4, and on a 4, re-roll.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So gray will be 1, rust will be 2, tan will be 3. So
Get the
roll
bunnies.
I mean,
1d4.
Document search.
4. I get to re-roll.
I wish there was a bag of tricks that like brought out like water animals.
Another
so that you
4.
just bring it out and it's flopping around.
I've
You're
rolled
ready.
2 4s in a row.
You're
There we
one.
go. Oh, I got a 1. Okay, so I got the
Giant rat badger
the gray
and,
bag of tricks.
Giant.
So
That's
I've
literally.
You've actually got 2, Jasmine. I didn't realise. You've actually got 2.
Right, you should have
Two
just
what?
picked.
I know. I was kind of hoping for the tan
You
one.
really
Yeah,
got the worst
Go
one.
for that one then. Go for it. That's
Are
the
you,
point.
are you sure? Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
I'm trying to figure
'Cause-
out where I've saved it is the problem.
I mean, to be fair though, you could just like pull out a direwolf or giant elk and mount that motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, because it's friendly to you. Anything you pull out is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on my turn.
Hmm.
And then, let's see.
Did you pull out the one with the lion and the brown bear?
In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature.
Hmm.
Oh,
Um,
appropriate to its
and then-
nature.
And then, so it's just an animal, and like after that, it doesn't go away until I guess it hits 0 hit points, or
Tells you, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't. It says
It's a
The creature
reroll,
vanishes at the
so-
next dawn.
oh at
or when it's
next
reduced
dawn,
to
or if
0
it's
hit
reduced to
points.
0,
so much
and then
for
I can't
nothing, yeah.
and then I can't use it again until next dawn.
I think
well,
I think you can use it like 3 times a day or something, can't you?
No,
Something like
it
that.
says 1, 3 fuzzy objects have been. Oh yeah, 3. Oh, gosh, I just keep skimming it. I just skim
Dude,
it.
come on!
I'm just skimming the information. I'm like,
Why isn't
okay,
it giving me the information I want? It should be written there.
That's me whenever I read a spell.
Absolutely.
I'm having a case of goblin
It's
brain.
gotten to the point where, like, if I think I know how a spell works, JC's like, look it up anyway, and read the whole thing.
Yeah, it
Uh,
has, it has actually gotten that bad now.
You know what? I can also speak to your animals.
Yeah, you can speak to
Yeah.
animals.
Aw, that's cute.
Because I
I can
can't understand them, but
I
I
was
can
like, I
speak to them.
Well, I can't too. I guess I can command them. But
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can do kind of this. Like, no, but they'll listen to you. They don't have to listen to me,
yeah, but you can talk to them. Yeah,
and they
Okay,
understand me.
Not that.
tan bag of tricks.
So,
Hi.
How do
Okay.
you find out where a file is saved? As I can't seem to find the.
Just- you type and search it in the search.
That's what I've
like-
done, but the problem is my computer has got so much on it from so many different things that I can't find it.
Okay.
If I plus send file, and now if I search,
Giant weasel.
Today's Sunday, right?
You haven't looked
Today
through
is
those
Sunday.
Oh, he is Monday, so that's fine.
I mean, realistically, I rolled a goat, and it was like one of the only things that survived a battle that we were in, and it's quite funny. Like all my mastiffs got nuked because I had a big army of dogs. Like half the people died. The person playing the pixie died and got salty because they were a pixie and hid in someone's pocket and forgot AOE damage exists.
You told us about that, yeah.
Yeah, but my goat survived from my bag of tricks.
I'm so sad I didn't get to play my fairy that much.
I mean, to be fair, when there's a Feywild expansion coming out.
Yeah, well, we used the fairy from it and did some like editing and made her tiny and like gave her
Yeah.
some other things.
But there's an actual fairy class coming out, isn't there?
Mostly,
As a
I was
fairy-
just excited to play her because the drawing I did of her came out really pretty. There's a fairy race coming out, yeah. But mostly,
Yeah.
I was sad I didn't get to play her because the drawing I did I thought came out really pretty. I'll send it to you
Oh,
and
cool.
to Fenny as well.
oh, if I
It's a
can't
cool
find
effect
it.
on the wings.
She was a fairy that got banned by one of the whatever they're called.
Archfey.
Yeah,
Oh, that
she got
looks really
banned by one
fun.
of the Archfey because she was supposed to marry someone who's part of the Unseelie court, and she was part of the Seelie court, and they thought that was kind of gross, so they banned her. And they made her. They were a warlock patron, so they took her and gifted her to the warlock patron as their familiar.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
Here.
need to.
I'll send you what I'm working on for Fenny.
I can stream my screen, but I cannot figure out where it's saved. I need to be able to look at it where the location it's saved is, because I cannot find it. If I go into Word,
Okay.
I search for
Put it.
the story, but I can do it that way. But any other way, I just can't.
Okay, I put it in the Vanguard of Rejects one.
Here you go, Jasmine.
I don't
Maybe.
see it.
Is it showing up? Is it... Oh, it's still uploading. So.
Okay, well that's working. I'm just gonna do this and.
It might be posted in my on my Reddit. That's under altruistic mirror.
This probably, but right. Okay.
This is part
Okay,
2.
so are we? We're not still streaming, are we?
Yeah.
I can turn it off.
Yeah, we're just kind of
Bye-bye.
having a conversation.
Yeah. We'll
Bye
catch you another
bye.
time.
Bye everyone. Thanks
Bye,
for
everybody.
watching.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, there.